everybody. Good morning to you. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. So, I guess you guys have heard the news that Foodie is back in Kuwait. I was so hoping they wouldn't approve her visa. Somebody somewhere is not doing their job. And I'm left with questions. Why is Chantal back in Kuwait? For what reason and what purpose is she there? Why is she there when it's ruining her channel and it's ruining her health? And why is Salah allowing her back? He had 6 weeks where he could have just yanked the lease and ghosted her. And what could she have done about it? Absolutely nothing. So they both missed the window of opportunity where she could have gone back home to Canada, started fresh, gotten her views back up, gotten her money back up, and Salah could have gotten away from her. But they both dropped the ball. Now she's back in Kuwait. And strangely enough, remember how she was oh so sick in Thailand for an entire month? Well, it looks like she's all better. It brings something to mind that happened long ago. When she was in Cuba, she outright said to her audience, I will manipulate the F out of you and then come online the next day and be sweet as pie and you'll eat it up. Well, Beezers, it looked like she manipulated the F out of you once again because it was awfully strange that she was sick for an entire month. So, yeah, she's back in Kuwait. She's back at the Kuwait fart box with Julia. Strangely enough, though, Salah's not there. He's not showing his face, not even making an appearance. Strange, isn't it? Those of us who've been in relationships before or in a relationship now, can you imagine having a husband? You're gone for more than a month, and the first day you're back, he's disappeared. Anybody out there find that strange? That you're gone for an entire month and your first day back, you're not spending it with your beloved? He's off doing his own thing. Kind of makes you wonder. It makes you wonder about the arrangement that they now have. Maybe they had a talk somewhere and it was agreed upon that she could just stay at the apartment alone and he would be nowhere in sight. Again, I have so many questions, but I guess I'll answer a few of them when we get into the react to her newest live, which she did last night. And I apologize that I couldn't react to it last night. I've been having some back pain the last couple of days and it's been keeping me out. But we'll get into it along with this stuff on Twitter because there's lots of great things on Twitter always. And I like to share it with you guys. So let me just bring up the screen. We'll get into that. And we'll go over all the wonderful tidbits on Twitter. So for those of you that are on Twitter X and you would like to follow me on Twitter X, there's my handle, Wow Girl Sarah. Where are we starting first? Peaches says Chantal hightailed it out of Thailand after breaking furniture and incurring notices from the health ministry for her filthiness. Wonder if they canceled the card as soon as she left so the hotel couldn't charge for damages. If that happened, it wouldn't surprise me. Chantal's a snaky, slimy individual. It would be something that she would do. That she would just cause a bunch of damage, leave a mess, and make sure that she wouldn't get charged for it. So that situation, I could easily see that happening. This post was from Mary Beth Wiley, and it was posted February 15th, 2023. So it was a while ago, but it is still relevant today, and that's why I'm including it. So Julie Bean says, why is it whenever Chantal is involved, lives are ruined, friendships are destroyed, and people are blanked? So this post was made a while ago, and it is still true to this day today. Well, Chantal, you are consistent. You are consistent with being negative. That's always a constant in your world, isn't it? Ella Cruz RPH says Foodie Beauty is back in the fart box in Kuwait. Live now, and Salah is question mark, not showing his face. She shows her Timu as fruit flies fly around her. Oh my God. Not the fruit flies. She just got there. Why are they there? Uh, she says she had a shower when she got home. She didn't shower before she left. Oh, that's just nasty. That's just absolutely nasty. All that sweating that she did in Thailand and sharding on herself, and she didn't take a shower. And then she got into an airplane and she was around people for several hours. That's just nasty. That is so nasty. Shame on you, Chantal. Those poor people did not deserve all of you on an airplane for 6+ hours. Nothing but love says it's amazing how she was just on death's door. And now look at her. Hey, Beezers, your queen manipulated the F out of you all. Yep, she sure did. By the way, y'all, my friend, whom I now live with, she gave me a little housewarming present. You guys like it? It's a little kitty cat mug. She's a cat person. I'm a cat person, so I thought it was cute. Now I get to drink my coffee out of it. Okay, moving on. Meow Meow says, who comes on live after being away from their sweetest love for over a month? No sexy time? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, you would think, right? That a husband who loves their wife would at least have a romantic night together. Not so much in the intimate sense, but you know what I mean. Just if your wife comes home after being away for 6 weeks, have a nice dinner, sit and chill for the night, like reconnect. What have you been doing? How were things? Not these two. What does she do? The first thing she does is turn on YouTube. It's not about spending time with Salah. Oh, I miss him. And we care about each other so much. It's about going to YouTube. Because the people on YouTube will give her attention, but Salah won't. Okay. Florida Salt and Sass says Chantal won't even get the female cat she has fixed. Anyone that gives her money to get Sam to Kuwait is an idiot. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. So Chantal in her live discusses that she wants to get Sam to Kuwait, although Sam is perfectly happy and adjusted to life in Canada. He's with a foster parent and he's been well taken care of. Why would Chantal not leave Sam alone? I also saw that she was, in a sense, dry begging for $5,000 to get Sam to Kuwait. Chantal, you have Julia, who hasn't been fixed yet. Sam is a male cat. I don't know if he has been fixed, but Julia is an unfixed female who keeps going into heat. Instead of asking for $5,000 to get Sam to Kuwait, which would be traumatic for Sam, because trips abroad are always traumatic for pets. It's always stressful. Why not take care of the pet that's currently in your home that needs care? She needs brushing. She needs grooming. Her nails need to be trimmed. She needs to be spayed so that she doesn't get pregnant or go into heat any further. Take care of the pet you already have before considering bringing in another pet. And another thing, and as a cat mama, I know this well. When you have a pet and then you bring in another animal, especially an animal of its own species, it can not only be stressful for both animals, but it can lead to fights. Cats are very territorial. They like to patrol their area. And if you bring in another adult cat to a house, they're going to fight. That's just how it is. They're going to fight. Guaranteed they're going to fight. Or one's going to be the bully and one's going to be intimidated. I'm not quite sure how it would go with Sam and Julia, but it's not going to be a good time. And another point. Right now you're in Kuwait. You can't stay there forever. You may stay there for right now, but not there forever. So it's important, as a pet parent, no matter what the pet is, to make sure that you can provide them a happy, safe, secure, clean home. You're not even sure of where your home is going to be in the next 3 to 6 months. So, again, why even court the idea of bringing another pet to Kuwait when you don't even have a secure, safe home? You might be moving in 3 to 6 months. You might have to go back to Canada. I'd be thinking about that before asking for $5,000 to bring Sam to Kuwait. Okay, moving on to Manek. Foodie Beauty is so narcissistic, she thinks his second serving was hers, the one she didn't want, ignoring that international flights usually stock more meals than passengers. So worldly, so well traveled. Beach STFU. You regularly flump down and inhale a meal for a family of four. So this clip is from Ash Renee saying, "Who eats 2 meals? And ma'am, if you refuse the meal, it is no longer yours." And he needed all the blankets to barricade himself from the stench. So this clip is from the live I'm about to react to. Let's watch.
Came around, he's like, "Yes, would you like a vegetarian?"
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Pardon me.
I came around, he's like, "Yes, would you like a vegetarian pasta? Would you like chicken and rice? Would you like," I'm like, oh God, oh no, I could just see now. You better not eat. You better not eat. You're going to have an accident. So,
well, I'm thankful that you at least had the forethought to take into account that you've been having a lot of accidents lately. You didn't want to have it on the plane. Because if you did, more than likely what would have happened was they would have taken the plane to the nearest location and had everybody get off the plane. It would have been a big to-do. So I'm glad you didn't eat and then get on the flight and then have yourself an accident.
oh, this guy ate 2 meals. Like,
Ma'am, not you, especially not you, criticizing anybody on a flight that wants to eat more than 1 meal. Not you with the portions that you eat. You eat every 2 hours. And when you sit down for 1 meal, that's equal to 4 to 6 people. Besides, the gentleman who was sitting next to you, you don't know his reason for eating 2 meals. Maybe he had a medical condition that required that he eats often. You don't know what his story is, but you're judging. At the same time that you get on YouTube and you want to eat every 2 hours and you do feedie content and you cater to the feedies and you stuff yourself with more.
I think he ate my meal because the guy
I wasn't done talking. Don't talk until I'm ready to hear you talk, Chantal. Shh. Shh. I said shh. What was I saying before I was rudely interrupted? That's right. I was saying you cater to the feedies. You cater to them hard. You stuff yourself full of so much food, your digestive system can't handle it. And that's why you're having all the accidents. So do you really think you're in a place where you can criticize an older gentleman for having 2 meals? Ma'am, him eating 2 meals is none of your business. Or maybe you were jealous of the fact that somebody else was next to you eating when you made the choice not to eat. You were all in your feelings because you wanted to eat and you were jealous because somebody else was eating when you gave up the right to eat. Ugh.
I said, just come back and let us know when you want your meal. So this skinny, cold man was, they didn't.
Look at that. Little Miss Foodie body shaming. When she yells and screams about fat phobia, fat phobic, fat shaming somebody because they have a smaller body. And on top of that, shaming the gentleman for being elderly. Chantal, you're 40 years old. That would be considered middle-aged. You're not young anymore. You do realize that, right? That you're not young. And there's nothing wrong with being older. And there's nothing wrong with being young. We all have our phases of life. There's joy in every phase. Although you don't have joy in yours, that's your fault. But shaming a man for being smaller than you and older than you just because he ate 2 meals. You chose not to eat. Now you're all salty because you didn't eat.
Meal service. He ate his meal.
Yes. And again, none of your business what he eats or what he doesn't eat. Not your life, not your business.
I fell asleep. I don't know how. I didn't deep sleep because I don't have my sleep hat, but I slept. And then I wake up to the smell of more food, and I'm like, did he go back there and ask for my meal or something? Because you got 2 meals.
You fell asleep and you wake up and he's eating again, knowing you, Foodie, you probably slept for several hours. Okay, you don't fall asleep for just a few minutes. And even if it was a few minutes, what's it got to do with you? Mind your business.
Nobody gets 2 meals.
You do. You get 4 meals all at once.
Anyway, also super skinny behavior. I came around, he's like,
you know what, Foodie? I can say with all confidence, you don't like your body. You are ashamed and embarrassed of your body. I think we can all agree upon that. You are not a 550 pound plus lady who is confident in herself. You're ashamed of your body. You go out of your way to disguise your weight. You won't even tell us your true weight. You hide your chins, you hide the fupa, you hide Gunter, you hide all of it. And you think wearing an abaya covers it all up when it really doesn't. You don't go out in public. You try to get people to not look at you. You were in Thailand for a month. You barely went out. And when you did, you were not confident doing it. I am absolutely certain that if you were, let's just say 120 pounds, you wouldn't be acting this way. You'd be more confident with yourself. And you would probably be that person that even though for a long time you were very, very, very overweight, you would be that person that if you, by some miracle or snap of the fingers, if you lost all the weight, you would be that individual that despite not being heavy anymore, you'd be hating on people who were. You would be that one that if you suddenly got small, if you encountered somebody somewhere that was overweight, you would not approach the situation with compassion and understanding. You'd go, oh my God, they're so big. You'd be that one. You'd be 1,000 times worse than what you are right now. You're just mad at the world, aren't you? Anybody who's happier than you, smaller than you, maybe younger than you. You hate on other people for having things that you wish you had. You covet what other people have versus saying to yourself, what can I do to have those things in my life so I'm not feeling a sense of jealousy and insecurity? No, you covet what other people have because you don't want to work to have those things yourself. So you are hating on a stranger for just having a couple of meals and being smaller than you. And also add in the fact that they're older. You're just a hateful person, period.
yes, would you like a vegetarian pasta? Would you like chicken and rice? Would you like, I'm like, oh God, oh no, I could just see now. You better not eat. You better not eat. You're going to have an accident. So this guy ate 2 meals. Like, I think he ate my meal because.
No, he didn't. He didn't eat your meal. He ate his meal. You never know. He might have ordered an extra for whatever reason. It happens.
The guy said, just come back and let us know when you want your meal. So this.
Can we just add into this that it should be known that Foodie is very food aggressive? And I mean really food aggressive. I remember all the way back in the Canadian villa days that she would order a literal spread of food. We're talking like a pizza, maybe 2 pizzas, blah, blah, blah. And Pete's, who was living with her at the time, he would order just like a very small, simple meal, like a hamburger and fries. So Foodie would sit down and do her mukbang with Pete's. She had her food. He had his little teeny tiny meal. And Chantal would be eyeballing his food. She wanted his food too. Like she's got to have all the food. Even though she's got more than plenty, she wants to dominate and get all the food. So she was on a plane and she chose not to eat. And she was eyeballing somebody else's food when she could have had her own and just getting mean about it.
Skinny, cold man.
You know what, Chantal, on behalf of all older people, I'm about 13 years older than you, and there's nothing wrong with being older. Stop hating on older people. Because those of us that are older, we've been around, we've done things, we know a lot. If you'd stop hating on older people and actually talk to some that have some sense, and there are plenty, you might learn something, stupid.
They did meal service. He ate his meal. I fell asleep. I don't know how. I didn't deep sleep because I don't have my sleep hat, but I slept. And then I wake up to the smell of more food, and I'm like, did he go back there and ask for my meal or something? Because he got 2 meals. Nobody gets 2.
Oh my God. Who gets 2 meals? You all at once. All right. So let's move on to Tara Lee. Tara Lee says, let me get this straight. Foodie Beauty needs to be modest. I use the term loosely because of other men. But having a feti in her chat openly flirting with her is fine because he gives her money. When it comes to Chantal, always set the bar really, really low. So Anime Sucks has been in her chat flirting with her, giving her lots of money. And Salah doesn't like Anime Sucks. Anime Sucks has a channel on YouTube, and they're open about the fact they like very, very big women. And they also support kind of gross behaviors as well. So, you know, Chantal is this person's dream woman, I'm sure. But she denies that she caters to the feti people. And yet there's one openly in her chat giving her money and flirting with her. And I'm sure that maybe she's talking with him offline. Hello YouTubes says she said Salah is letting her do her live stream. Quote, no, he's out with friends, not wanting to see you. She said, just let people talk crap because it will never end. Teardrop will still block people. She's a control freak. She said people only hate Teardrop because she's a mod. Well, I don't like Teardrop for other reasons. And it has to do with something that Teardrop said in the live chat. The fact that she's got several pets. There were kittens around, and I think 1 or 2 of her dogs had unalived 1 or 2 of the kittens just because Teardrop was a freaking idiot and didn't put the mother cat and the kittens in a safe place where the dogs couldn't get to them. So for that reason, Teardrop, you get 1 too, biatch. So I don't like you for that reason, Teardrop. The fact that you have animals and you let some of your animals hurt some of your other animals when you could have done something about it. Ash Renee says, who eats 2 meals? And ma'am, if he refused the meal, it is no longer yours. And he needed all the blankets to barricade himself from the stench. Well, that's especially true if she did not bathe before she took her flight. That's just beyond rude, horrible behavior. Bex Sassy Bear and Reality Check say, and it wasn't your tray or your personal space. You didn't pay for that second seat. How did she manage to get on a flight without paying for a second seat? I mean, she can't wedge all of herself into a chair. Maybe she got lucky and the flight wasn't completely full. And so she was just using that fact to kind of get the extra room that she needed. I'm not exactly sure. Fondue Pondu says, JC, this is what you've been bragging about? I wouldn't wipe my butt with this ugly crap. So Chantal in her live showed the Temu haul that she's been talking about. And here are just some screenshot of some pictures of the outfits. These are her fashion choices. This is what she wants to wear. I'm not quite sure how she's going to wear this one. It looks a bit too see-through, and she's supposed to be modest. And this dress kind of looks like a tablecloth. And I don't even want to get into this loud apparition right here. I need headphones. It's loud. Chantal, you need a stylist. You don't know how to dress. You always pick the worst of the worst. I'm convinced, y'all, that when Chantal goes on Temu, if she is not the worst person in the world for picking out clothes for herself, she's trolling us. She might be going on Temu and saying, let me find the ugliest, most unappealing, unattractive things that I can put on myself just to get people talking. It has to be a troll. She has to be trolling us. Nobody can be this fashion blind. Okay, some interesting posts, courtesy of Fat Cow. Fat Cow says, here we go again. Fat Cow Chronicles says Foodie Beauty is now taking accountability for her behavior in Thailand as if it's something that's happened ages ago and she just realized how bad it was. Thailand is ancient history suddenly, a whole 24 hours later. Buckle up, we're about to enter a new era of positivity, change, and growth. The worst arc of all the arcs. I wonder how long it'll last. A week tops? A few attempts that fail, followed by I'm only human and it's hard to change, followed by another attempt, followed by a hissy fit and back to normal. It sounds about right, Fat Cow. It really does sound about right. I mean, ages ago, somebody made a picture that even to this day is relevant. It was made back in, I believe, 2018 when she was with BB. It was a picture called the Chantal Cycle. If you look at it and you read it, you're like, yeah, it's not changed at all. Fat Cow says, I'm still sticking with this. How many months do you think Foodie Beauty will try to keep up the pretense? Fat Cow Chronicles says, Fat Cow Chronicles conspiracy. They broke up weeks ago, hence the downward spiral and excessive self-medication. Foodie Beauty is probably paying Salah to keep up the pretense to save face. She'll move back to Kuwait to a single person apartment. Well, I feel that Salah is, for the most part, leaving her alone. Like he's just done with it all. He's really done with it. The feeling is he probably just said, here, take the apartment. You know, I'll make the rent payments when you give me the money. And that's as far as we're going to go. She just wanted to get back to the apartment because if she tried to go back to Canada to get a place to live, she doesn't have that kind of money. Pete's does have 15 grand. True. I don't know if he spent it all. I don't know if he's received it yet. Could she talk to Pete if he's got money and use his money to get a new place? Yes. But does she want to go to Canada and get egg on her face from Girl World because she'd have to admit defeat? No, she doesn't want that. So as ridiculous as it all is, as much as it doesn't make sense, she's going to go back to Kuwait thinking she's done something. Oh, I've ticked off Girl World. They thought I was going home, that it's over, and I'll show them. Chantal, you're stupid. I don't want to make any negative predictions for Chantal, but just based on her behavior and the way she's eating, Chantal, if you're in Kuwait for another 3 months, not moving, not doing anything, within 3 to 6 months, you might be bedbound. I mean, you're so close to it right now, it's scary. You have to roll off the couch to get off the couch. You can barely move. You can't stand to gain another 50 to 100 pounds. Your body can't take it all. So it was a stupid move for you to go back to Kuwait and seal. And it was a stupid move for Salah that even though he had 6 weeks to pack that place up and disappear into the wind, he didn't. Either one of you could have cut this off, and you did not. You're hanging on for the wrong reasons. And he's hanging on for the wrong reasons. Somebody needs to cut this off. Something's got to give. This is dumb. This is so dumb. Cuban Moreno says, alone and lonely in Kuwait. Let's watch.
The farms with the fish and the tour full of SSBBW. Oh, no. Whatever floats their boat. I don't know. I don't care.
So like the farms is probably the Kiwi farmers, they like to dig up things on people. So this person, Anime Sucks, is now on their radar. I mean, Anime Sucks made a point to be public with giving money to Chantal and the things he's saying to Chantal. So yeah, the Kiwi farmers are starting to look into this person. And yeah, Anime Sucks is a feti. And now Chantal's commenting on it and saying, oh, I don't care, whatever floats their boat. Of course she doesn't care if it floats their boat because she is the boat. And Anime Sucks loves her being the boat. He loves her ceiling. He loves her being extremely big, her farting. Isn't it interesting now that I think about it, that in the picture that I showed you guys in the previous react, the description for Anime Sucks, that he liked people who passed gas. And isn't it interesting that Chantal's been doing a lot of that lately? I wonder if that was to cater to Anime Sucks and get some extra feti money.
They know I'm married. Saying he wasn't going to be here. Why would he be here? I don't get that. That's just nonsense drama anyways. I don't know.
No.
Okay, moving on. Narcissism My Way says road itself had to be done. This was a great edit, Narcissism My Way. I love this because I grew up watching The Price is Right. And this is so good. I don't want to play it just because of copyright, because I see Bob Barker. But I grew up with The Price is Right. Great edit, Narcissism. Fat Cow says 6 more months of Kuwait tops. Fat Cow Chronicles says Foodie Beauty saying it's healthier to keep her and Salah's relationship offline is awfully convenient, considering I'm pretty Salah and decide he doesn't want to keep up the pretense anymore. They've been setting this arc up for a while. Perhaps Salah was deliberately provocative on chats to set up the I'm not coming online anymore arc. I think their business arrangement has been modified to pretend we're still together, but you don't have to live with me type deal. And Foodie will continue to give him money as long as he keeps up the pretense. Salah has won the lottery, all the cash, but minimal Foodie. Yep, and that's what he wanted. Lean Cuisine Enthusiast says Foodie Beauty wearing sunglasses versus the stock image from the seller. Can I ask a question? Why is she buying sunglasses when she doesn't go out? What is the point in that? Sunglasses are when you're outside and the sun is in your eyes. So why buy the sunglasses if you don't go out? Perfectly Imperfect says, who gatekeeps how many meals a stranger on the plane eats? Somebody who's infatuated with food. Okay, something positive. Let's do a little palate cleanser, courtesy of Oh Things to Do. Who's ready for autumn? I am. I'm in a beautiful place. I've never seen autumn in New Mexico. I don't know what that's like here, but I'm ready for it. But for those of you not in New Mexico, like, look at this video. This such autumn vibes. You get the rainy weather. You've got the fireplace, the fire. Give me the autumn vibes. It's a beautiful time of year. Yes. All of this, please. Thank you. Narcissism My Way says, and after 34 days away from his wife, who's been sick an entire month and just traveled for half the day, handsomest Scuzz was so concerned and excited to see Foodie that he waited for her outside the airport in the T-Mobile. So basically, he acted like a taxi. He picked her up, he brought her to the apartment, and then he bolted. He's not even there right now in the video. Like, hi guys, Chantal's back. You know, like he's nowhere in sight. Yeah, happy marriage. Okay. Let's see. Looking. Okay, Kristen says she learned a lot about herself, like what? A lazy slug she is? Let's watch.
Are you happy to be? I'm so happy. I realized a few things. I thought, like, when I was driving to the airport, I was like kind of sad because I'm like
Chantal, you were not sad. You were in Thailand the entire time, moping about, staying high, eating as much as you could, waiting to get back into Kuwait. You couldn't stand it there. You didn't like the idea of being alone and not having somebody fetch your food.
what did I get out of this trip? Like, why? Like,
Oh, about 50 pounds. That's what you got out of the trip.
what's the so what here? And I was like, whatever. I went to a foreign country. Like, if the plans didn't work out, we were supposed to do lit season 3 travel vlogs.
Yeah, remember that? Season 3 is going to be lit. Well, the year is almost up. I'm not lit up. Hold on. I can light up season 3. Would you like me to do it for you? There you go. This is how season 3 is lit. Okay? There was more warmth in that lighter flame than in all of your content. I'm not lit up. I'm bored to tears. A lot of people are bored to tears. You just got back. So, of course, people are interested because they were wondering, where are you? Where are you going? Now that they found out, in the next few videos, your views are going to drop off because ain't nothing happening. It's going to be you back on the couch, eating your stupid meals, stuffing yourself stupid, talking about nothing. Your views are going to quickly drop off. Watch.
Things didn't work out the way we wanted them to. C'est la vie.
You could have made the most of it, but you didn't. Wasteful. Going to Thailand, seeing nothing, doing nothing, wasteful.
And it's like, I guess I learned a lot about myself.
If she learned anything about herself in Thailand, is that she is so sick, she's so out of shape and practically immobile from all of the overeating, from all the feti eating, that she literally needs somebody there to assist her. And maybe another thing she might have learned is, like how far I have fallen. I used to be able to do things by myself. Now I can't. I don't like being around people because of what I've done to myself. Maybe she learned that about herself, but I doubt it. So that was the clip. Another clip from Kristen saying, just admit that Kuwait made you take a break. Let's watch.
I knew going there, I'm like, like, okay, so I'm going during rainy season and I'm going to another country for what? I'm barely doing anything, but you can get awesome pad thai for less than $1.
Oh, geez. Of all the beauty and culture in Thailand, and that was the only thing she was thinking about, getting pad thai for cheap. Dang.
And the ganja was legal, and
she cared about that too. The food and the green. So she ate a lot of food and you did a lot of green. Not the temples, not the beautiful beaches, not the wonderful people, not possible memories or experiences she could have had. Nope, just the food and the green.
I felt like I needed a break.
Break from what? Oh my God. I don't want to get loud. I live with people. I don't want to wake them up. I'm keeping it quiet. But a break from what, Foodie? You were in Kuwait doing what? Laying around doing nothing. You act as if your life is so stressful. That's part of your problem. You've got nothing to do and all day to do it. You go nowhere. You sit on the couch. You eat. That is the highlight of your day, is those super huge meals. You have no activities, no hobbies. Your life has absolutely no discipline or structure. And that's why you are the way that you are. But a break from what? I want to hear the answer, really. A break from what? You act as if you are a super mom or a busy housewife with a job, that you clean house all day and you work all night. You don't get a moment to yourself. You get a scheduled time to breathe. That is not your life. You have complete freedom to do what you want when you want to do it. You basically have been on a vacation courtesy of YouTube and Google AdSense and your audience for the last 8 years. So what do you mean you needed a break? From what? Yourself? Well, wherever you go, there you are.
From here, I guess, too, you know?
Kuwait did nothing wrong. You don't even go outside. You can't blame Kuwait for your stresses, ma'am. You stress yourself out. Aw, post of cats. Kitty is curling your hair. The baby. Maybe it's trying to like nuzzle into the hair. It's like, I'm trying to find a way in. That is so cute. Now, this is so sad. Y'all listen. Heartbreaking to learn that the Rainbow Bridge in North Carolina was washed away with the floods. The Rainbow Bridge is located at the Lake Lure Flowering Bridge in North Carolina. Specifically, it's part of the Flowering Bridge Garden that spans the Rocky Broad River. Now, for those that don't know, like the hurricanes have come through, there's a lot of flooding. But this, I guess, was a rainbow bridge for pets. And what you're seeing on the bridge are the collars of the different pets. I guess people put the collars of their pets on the Rainbow Bridge. That is such a beautiful tribute. I didn't even know that existed. But that is so precious, and it's so sad to know that it's not there anymore. I hope that they restore the bridge when they can and make another one. Okay. Okay, now y'all pay attention to this. This is very important. Courtesy of Nana's Spiked Tea. No more driving and filming, Salah. Guess this also means no more car rides in the Temu car for Foodie Beauty, being that she cannot latch a seatbelt. This is courtesy of, I guess, Kuwait News. The Ministry of Interior, represented by the Traffic and Operations sector, announces the launch of an automatic monitoring camera system to detect violations such as not wearing a seatbelt and using a mobile phone while driving. So Chantal and Sola, they like to take drives and film while he's driving, which is highly dangerous. And I guess they're going to put cameras in now. So they can't do that anymore. Such a shame. No more boring driving footage. We're all going to be sad about that. And in other news, courtesy of Perfectly Imperfect, for those of you that are familiar with the channel Goose Chuck she's so incredibly funny, and she likes to blast Foodie and Salah. Goose Chuck had her channel terminated for harassment, and she left a message saying, "This is Goose Chuck, just letting people know my account has been terminated due to harassment, and I'll be back on YouTube as soon as things slow down with the horses. Be well, you are appreciated." Well, I'm sure you'll be back, Goose Chuck, and we look forward to it, ma'am. And for those of you that are wondering who or what is Mu Dang, maybe you've seen that in her chat. Mu Dang is a pygmy hippopotamus, and Mu Dang is so cute. Kook says, Mu Dang currently doing more volume than Wi-Fi, Popcat, and SCF combined. Yeah, Mu Dang is very popular. Very, very popular, right? Courtesy of MASH. Give me my cookies right now. Yog says, most vicious baby hippo. Look. Well, that baby hippo's got some sass. Let's see. All right, so I guess we're done with the catch up. All right, we can just stop the screen here and go on to her live. It didn't go on for 3 hours. Thank goodness. And we'll just skip through what we need to. Try to make this a little bit quicker. Are we all where we need to be? Yes. Okay, let's go. Why does she have to put on makeup and all of that right before the live? That is just so tacky.
If I'm being frank. Hey, Tristan, Maddie, Dragonfly. Yeah, I'm still sick. Megan, T, Lizzie, Zaina, Anime Sucks, Baby Mama, hello, Scapegoat.
And I have to ask a question, Foodie, because lately people have been spotting that you've had some yellow spots on your face. That could be a sign of, say, kidney failure. Are you putting on the makeup to kind of cover that up?
Do not be frank, Christina. Buttercup, Law and Order. I love that name, I swear. I look dead. Hello. Sorry, I'm just putting blush because I look like a walking corpse, which I feel like right now anyway. There. Doesn't take much to look more alive, does it? Hi, Tina. No more trash room. I'm so exhausted, you guys. I did not. And look who it is. Who is this?
Oh God, we're back to the baby talk. I'm so sorry, you guys. You're gonna have to be tortured with the baby talk. It's whenever she's around Salah, she does this stupid baby talk. When she doesn't have to, she's not a child.
Who's this? You can say hi to the people. Hey. Say hi. Say hi.
And of course, Anime Sucks didn't waste any time sending her a super chat. Dude, could you be more obvious about what you're up to and what you're about?
Hey. Come say hi.
I'm actually surprised that Anime Sucks doesn't have a wrench right now.
Oh, look at those beautiful eyes.
And by the way, Beezers, do you notice something right off the bat? So for an entire month, she claimed to be sick. She seems fine now. You guys don't find that strange at all? That suddenly her sickness is all gone?
Oh, yes. Look at you.
Rule number 1, Chantal lies.
It's beautiful. Hi, Charles. Oh, Anime Sucks. Thank you. Look at those paws. Oh, you're so happy. Hey, you gonna bite Mom? Why you bite Mom? Don't bite Mom. You look beautiful without makeup. Thank you. I don't think so. You guys. Hey, Golden Girl, Trixie. Don't mind the mess. I'm unpacking my suitcases. I'm sorting my laundry. Yeah, there's cases of little bottles of soda, but they're not mine. I haven't even been here. You just sharded? Oh, join the club. Hey, Brooke. Evie. Yeah, I made it home. I don't know how. I was strawberry. Why is there a fruit fly? Did that wait for me to get home? Anyway.
Hold on a second. That is crazy. Why are there fruit flies? Did they leave stuff in the fridge? Because fruit flies, they need a place to put their eggs. Why are there fruit flies in her apartment? Is there stuff in the garbage? Is there stuff in the fridge? What are they feeding on that they're alive in there? That's crazy.
The cat was so... Okay, where do I start? Let's start with the Temu haul first.
Yeah, let's see what you ordered that you talked for about a month about.
Because I'm excited to see my stuff. Those are... I had a shower. I don't know. Okay, let me just... We have so much to talk about.
Do we?
Yes, I'm going to get to how excited I was. Don't mind the mess. It's going to be cleaned up. Teardrop! Okay, so I have a huge Temu haul. Well, it's not huge. For me, it is. I never buy stuff. Look at my phone case. I need a new phone case, right? Yeah. And I missed my jilbab.
What?
Hey, Belle. Hey, everybody. Cool gamer. We want to know about the trip. Oh, okay. Okay, so what do you want to know? Hello, Marion, little Nitty. I got back actually not that long ago. So I was so sick. I don't know, this whole trip.
You're a liar. You were not sick. Maybe you were just doing too much of the green, or a few days before you were going to depart, you decided to kind of withdraw off of the edibles because you knew you'd be a biatch when you got home. And maybe that's what made you sick. Maybe it was a combination of that plus all the sugar driving up your blood pressure and spiking your blood sugar up so much it made you ill. It could be any number of things, Chantal. But isn't it funny that you're all better now?
I was sick. Like,
lies.
By catching what I don't even know what flew from hell. Thank you, T. My fault. Like, maybe not my fault because...
You know, Chantal, that might be something to consider. Isn't it funny that when you were in Thailand doing way too much green, eating way too much food, you were sick? But on the flight home, you said you didn't eat anything and you're coming home sounding much better. Could there be a relationship with that? Could there be a correlation with that? Of maybe if you just back down on the food, you might feel better.
Because you can wash your hands. I should have washed my hands, but I think airborne, like people, even on the plane home, this one freaking person behind me, everyone was getting on my nerves on the plane. Oh my gosh. This person behind me was eating like this right in my ear.
Again, not her complaining about eating noises when she gets on YouTube and she makes it her business to be as gross and loud as possible. She practically puts the microphone in her throat. And she puts the camera close to her face where you can see the food going into her mouth and down her throat. So she got on an airplane and somebody was making slight eating noises. I'm sure it was nowhere near what she shows us on YouTube, but complaining about somebody else with their eating noises. Imagine what we have to go through when we react to you, Chantal.
Now I know how you guys feel.
Yep.
Do you not have a Twitter? No, anime sucks. Thank you for the super chat. I don't actually, and you know what? My life is better for it, I'm sure.
Yeah, she used to be on Twitter, but the Twitter is like the Wild West. People can say what they want on there, and she doesn't have any dominion over that narrative. She got chased off Twitter a couple of times. She didn't like the things that people were posting about her, although I'm absolutely 1,000,000% certain she's on Twitter. She's got a sock account so she can keep up with what people are saying, all the theories and such. She'll never admit to it, though.
L5. No, I like Bangkok.
No, you didn't.
And you know what? No, I didn't wear a diaper, but let me tell you, something is up with my stomach, man. I have not eaten, like, okay, so I woke up. It was yesterday. Remember before I came live, okay? Let's rewind. I had an accident. I was really sick. And
okay, I am very sorry to interrupt, but I would just like to reiterate. This person, Anime Sucks, who gives her a lot of money, keeps giving her a lot of money, giving them super chats right now. This person, Anime Sucks, not only likes the BBWs, the extreme BBWs and so forth, not only do they like the bigger women, but in the description for their channel, they put that they liked people who pass gas. And Chantal's been doing a lot of talk lately about passing gas, having accidents. And it all started right about the time that Anime Sucks showed up. So it is my opinion. I think that she not only caters to the feedies, and she's always on the lookout for more, and she uses her YouTube channel anymore as a portal to get in front of the feedie people so that they go around the block with her and pay her for cameos and perhaps custom requests where they give her money through PayPal. But this person, Anime Sucks, on top of the feedie fetish and women of a larger size, he's into the passing of the gas and possibly other things. And that's why every stream now she talks about having accidents. It's not so much for the benefit of YouTube or her channel. She's catering to certain people with their certain fetishes.
I know I'm sick because I don't have like an appetite. It feels like a ball of anxiety in the pit of my stomach that won't go away. And I can't relax. I can't sleep properly.
That might have to do with slaw. I mean, just pure nervousness and stress over something. It can make you queasy. It might give you a headache. It might make you shaky. It all depends on the person and how bad it is. like she was in Thailand. Maybe she was worried about, can I come back to Kuwait? Will he be there for me? What's he doing? Who is he talking to? That is enough that can make a person feel sick. She might still be worried about it. I mean, he basically just dropped her off at the apartment and said, bye. I think Salah is over her crap. And he's just doing his own thing. He doesn't care anymore. He's just barely hanging on to this thing. And for the moment, Foodie is content with that. She got to go back to Kuwait. She got to go back to the apartment. She's out of Thailand. How long she's going to be there, I don't know. I'll do a tarot reading on it later.
I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, yeah, probably baby mom. Kuwait bees. Anyways, so I was really sick, and I'm like, how am I going to travel like a whole day of traveling? Honestly, guys, I just prayed and I had Salah like every step of the way, just like encouraging me, be strong, be strong. Just think of, you're going to get to see us. You're going to be home soon. So I flew with Oman Air. It was a return ticket with Oman Air. And yeah, I was, the first leg of the flight was interesting because I was sitting next to, not right next to, but like in the same row as this guy who was like he acted like a skinny woman, like a skinny girlfriend. He was a pencil. He was so thin.
Ooh, the hatred just jumped out of her for a second. He was acting like a skinny woman. The hatred just jumped out of her for a minute. Jumped out. Your hate is showing, Chantal. You might want to cover that up with some of that Temu haul.
And like, I'm not body shaming him, but he was so skinny.
No. Stop. Whenever somebody says something like, I'm not body shaming, I'm not shaming somebody, but no, you don't add a but. You either shaming somebody or you're not shaming somebody. By adding the word but, you think that excuses what you're about to say. No. If you're going to be hateful, be hateful. Be honest about yourself. Don't try to excuse it away. I'm not trying to body shame, but no, there's no but. There's no but, Chantal. You are hating on a stranger that was sitting in their seat, doing their thing, not bothering you. Can you imagine how offensive you were to them? That you're 550 pounds, trying to fit all of yourself into one seat, probably spilling over into their seat, and to add more discomfort to the fact that you're impeding on their personal space to where they felt cramped. You smell. You said yourself you did not bathe before you left, so you probably smelled of sweat and filth and, God forbid, bodily functions. They had to endure all of that for over 6 hours without complaint. I'm actually surprised that gentleman didn't get up and insist that you go sit somewhere else. So whoever that person was, they had the patience of a saint with you, given the situation. And you have the nerve to complain about them and what they were eating and hitting on their body? Go roll down a hill.
And he took all the blankets. Thank God he sat.
Ma'am, can I speak on that for a minute? Y'all can see me. I'm small. I'm 5'3". I get cold easy. It's a thing. When you're small, you sometimes get cold easy. Maybe airplanes are cold. They are. For the most part, they get cold really easy. And if he was a small person, he probably felt really cold. Chantal, you're always complaining about how hot you are. So somebody of a smaller size might get cold easy and they need the extra blankets. What does it matter to you? They're just trying to stay warm on a long flight. Mind your business. Why are you mad about somebody needing extra blankets to keep themselves warm? Stop.
With a fat woman, because I didn't want any of the blankets. He was so cold, like a cold chick, like, you know, like And then
I mean, look at me. It's early in the morning. I got my hoodie on because I'm cold. I got my fuzzy socks on. What? I gotta stay warm.
I didn't want to eat because I didn't want my meal. The guy came around. He's like, "Yes, would you like a vegetarian pasta? Would you like chicken and rice? Would you like?" And I'm like, "Oh God, oh no! I could just see now. You better not eat. You better not eat. You're gonna have an accident." So this guy ate 2 meals. Like I think he ate my meal because the guy said, "Just come back and let us know when you want your meal." So
I don't even know why this is an argument. Like she didn't want the food, so why is she going on and on about this? Is it because she needs something to talk about with her beezers? So maybe she's A, making this up, or B, she just you know what? Let's rewind a bit. I think this vitriol has nothing to do with the food. It was a vegetarian pasta, as if she eats vegetarian, as if she would eat it. Had everything to do with the fact that he was smaller than her and was sitting next to her. And I think that's as far as it goes.
this skinny, cold man was he they did meal service. He ate his meal. I fell asleep. I don't know how. I didn't deep sleep because I don't have my sleep hat, but I slept. And then I wake up to the smell of more food and I'm like, did he go back there and ask for my meal or something? Because you got 2 meals. Nobody gets 2 meals.
You do.
Anyway, also super skinny behavior. But anyway.
F you. What do you... You know what? Never mind. Never mind. So you're saying that getting 2 meals is skinny behavior. So are you saying, Chantal, that getting the portion of 4 to 6 people at a time is big woman behavior? Is that what you're trying to say?
Anyway, I'm just joking. I'm not shaming skinny people, obviously, but
yes, you are.
Hey, big Korean. Well, yeah, that's the biggest thing. I was so excited to see Salah. I'm telling you, when I got to Kuwait, and you
saw him, and then he dropped you off, and that was it. He picked you up at the airport. He brought you to the apartment and said, bye. Got things to do. Yeah, it really shows how much he missed you. How much he was missing you the entire time you were gone. And I'm telling you guys, I told you before, no sympathy, no mercy for Salah. You hear me? Nobody should feel sympathetic to anything he says or anything that comes out of his mouth from this point forward. He had 6 weeks to disappear into the wind and to ghost her. Perfect opportunity, and he screwed up. He picked her up at the airport. He could have left her there. And while she was gone, pack up that entire place, pack up the pets, and poof, gone. Can't be found. Number changed, different phone, trashed the tracked phone. It's over. Could have done that.
You know, when you're on your last leg, I don't know if you guys travel a lot, but when you're on that last leg and you arrive at the airport and you're just like, you know, you got to go through baggage claim and all that crap, whatever, not customs, but immigration. And I'm just like, our queen is back. Did he get you a lemon mint? He wanted to. I was like, no, because I said, I'm really not well. I'm really not well. That's how I know I'm not well. So anyways, I didn't eat. Like, I'm not going to eat. Like, I have to try to find a way. I had a nausea medication. I had to get up at 4 a.m. to be at the airport. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare. Salah called me to wake me up. He was my alarm. I'm like, I just want 20 more minutes. The gym is not ready yet. Look at this.
He had 6 weeks. 6 weeks to set up a gym in the other room. Like, over a month. And that room is not that big. How much time does he need to set up a gym?
Stop attacking Dad's chair. Look this is what she does to his chair. I got to buy him a new chair.
You're going to have to buy him a new chair anyway because you already broke it. You broke the hydraulics in the gaming chair because that chair right there, it's got a 400-pound weight limit and she's way over it. And I know the hydraulics are broke because that part that lifts you up and down, she can't do that anymore. On top of that, one of the chair arms just broke off. So yeah, you got to buy him a new chair. I mean, those chairs are not durable. I know this because I had one. They are not built to last. They are very delicate. They're expensive, but kind of delicate.
Look at this. It was my idea to get this creature.
What? Don't talk to her that way.
Why?
Y'all, look, I got to blow this up for a minute. Y'all, look at Julia's face. Just look at it. That cat is judging. The cat is judging hard. You know that cat is judging hard. Judging real hard. You know what? I think I can connect a bit with how Julia feels right about now. I think I'm connecting. I'm connecting. Y'all want to hear her thoughts? Hear her thoughts. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, that's about right. That's about how Julia feels right now looking at Chantal. This is like, you're home. Why are you home? I thought you were gone forever. And I could be put back out on the street where I could be free and I wouldn't have to smell your smells. Dang it.
You're spazzing. You're spaz. Yes. What? You love Mom? You love Mom. I missed you.
She doesn't love you.
It's you, sweetheart. She's been nonstop. You should have seen her. Like I'm her person. Like, you know how they pick a person, right?
You're not her person. From everything I've seen, Salah is her person. She cuddles up to him much more than you, even though you're at the apartment more. Just because you're at the apartment doesn't mean you are her person. Anybody who's ever owned a cat will tell you this, Chantal. You don't pick a cat. A cat picks you. That's just the law. That's just how it works. Pets pick their person. You may be their owner, but you may be the owner, but you're not necessarily their person. Their person can be somebody other than the owner. You may own them and change the litter box and feed them. It doesn't guarantee you'll be their person. Booger, my cat, I am her person. I've been her person since she was a baby. You are not Julia's person. You're just the other entity in the house that she has to maneuver around.
She was right at the door. She heard me coming off the elevator, I guess. And yeah, that's I gotta get him a new chair. Like, he didn't ask me to buy him a new chair, and he can buy his own chairs. But it was my idea to get this cat. She ruined the chair. I feel.
Wait, what is the point of her buying him a new chair when she's going to break and ruin that one too? Wouldn't it make more sense to buy him a new chair and he's got it in his other apartment where it won't get damaged? Because if she buys him his chair, he'll never use it. She'll use it all the time and break it.
We gotta get Daddy a new chair now. Because you're a bad girl. You're a bad girl. You gonna bite Mom? Don't bite Mom. Anyways, she's so happy, eh, Teardrop? Anyway, what do you guys want to know? A huge headache. Julia, but no.
And look at this. Anime Sucks is freaking out over the idea of his super large queen going into the gym and losing some weight. Anime Sucks says, the gym? WTF? You don't need that. You are so beautiful the way you are. Telling you he's a feeder. Tell me something, Anime Sucks. You like her being a big girl, do you? Question: if something happens to her with her diabetes, her heart conditions, her kidney conditions, are you going to be standing next to her bed if she goes in the hospital? Are you going to pay for all medical expenses? Because Chantal doesn't have the money to pay for the medical expenses. Are you going to be there at the funeral if something happens to her and she's no longer with us? Are you going to cover all of those expenses? You're going to do more than just send super chats? Just something to think about.
Oh, she's not bulimic. Anime sucks. The gym, what the hell? You don't need that. You are so beautiful as you are. Thank you, anime sucks. Salah thinks so too. But, it's about health. Because listen, I don't think I can handle many more of these sick travel days. Like, I need to be in shape. So, anyway. So, yeah, I traipsed around airports today. That was a lot of fun with no food.
And people in the chat don't like anime sucks, like telling her don't do the gym. This person, Cordy, says she can't walk, dude. She can't walk. Like, some people in her chat want her to work out and get her health together. But then you got idiots like this, anime sucks, that they are like, just lay around and seal and don't do anything, and basically coercing her to just be more unhealthy because that's what he likes. And she still doesn't get it. That people like anime sucks. They don't care about her on the whole, the sum of her parts. They care about what she can do for that person and their fetish. They care about satisfying that fetish. She's satisfying the fetish. He likes what she can do for him on the surface, but no care about what's going on underneath the surface and how it pertains to somebody's health. See, that's a lesson that Chantal needs to learn. That just because people act like they like you doesn't mean they like you. They like what you can do for them. But the moment you stop doing that thing, whatever it is, they go away. So their like or love is very surface level.
And with no
It's very selfish.
sleep. I don't know how I did it, but I did. And then when I got home, I started sorting my laundry and that. I had a shower, which I majorly... The shower felt so good. I cleaned.
Why didn't you take a shower in Thailand? You were in and out of your room, around people, filthy, dirty, covered in waste. You had a shower right there in Thailand. Why didn't you clean yourself? Why did you wait so long to take a shower? You're so gross.
Howie's cage. Attended to the pets, did whatever. And made the bed, changed the sheets and stuff. Yeah, so I did a lot for coming home.
And here we go. Anime sucks again, saying no buts. You just need someone doing everything for you anywhere you go. That's it. So again, here's the Foodie encouraging the lay around, do nothing, gain more weight behavior. Another 50 to 100 pounds, she's going to be bedbound. Someone that has to roll off the couch just to stand up, it's not a good sign. She's 5 foot tall. She should be in the 115 pound range max. Because she's, believe it or not, Chantal's skeleton is tiny. It's not meant to carry all that weight. But you got poisonous idiots like this that encourage bad behavior just because of their stupid fetish. Tell you what, anime sucks. You are so into the Foodie thing and watching other people gain weight. Why don't you do it to yourself? Why not make yourself big? Why don't you become bedbound and experience all the health issues and problems and complications as a result, instead of encouraging somebody else to become unhealthy for your aesthetic benefit? Why don't you become bedbound and see how that works out for you? Since it's such a thing with you, do it to yourself and tell me how that works out.
When I'm tired, like Excuse you, babe. She's obsessed with his chair. Anime sucks, cope, and sneed. No buts. You just need someone doing everything for you anywhere you go. That's it. Thank you for the super chat. Salad does do everything for me. Trust me. It was so nice that he picked me up.
Yeah, but it's going to reach a point where he can't do everything for you. The grass always looks greener on the other side of the fence until you get there and you realize you need a lawnmower and you got to mow the doggone lawn. It always looks greener when you're looking at it from the other side and you're not considering what you got to do to keep it green and to maintain it. You know, Chantal is getting so unhealthy. If she becomes bedbound, she's going to need a lot to maintain that. She's going to need actual medical care from medical nurses that can check for sepsis, skin infections, skin breakage, skin lesions, bed sores. She's going to need extra nurses to move her around in bed because one person alone cannot move 550 pounds without breaking their back and causing injuries to themselves. She's going to need a special bed that can handle all of her weight. She's going to need a lifting bar, possibly a special wheelchair to handle all of her weight. She's going to need so many things. So many things. It's going to take more than one person who is not trained in the medical field at all, doesn't know anything about being a nurse, who may or may not want to change bedpans and sanitize things. It's going to take more than one untrained person to get the job done. He might be able to fetch her food, but that's about it. What about the rest of it? What about the medical side of it? She's not even thinking about it. And she probably won't think about it until it shows up. And then once it shows up, it's too late. It's too late. Once you lose all your mobility, then what, Chantal? You don't have the money to pay a bunch of people to take care of you, nor buy the equipment to do so. And since you are on a tourist visa, you're not a permanent resident of Kuwait. What's going to happen if you become bedbound in Kuwait? They're going to fly you home one way or the other. They're going to get you there. And I'm sure your family doesn't want to take care of you. I'm sure they don't have the room for you, nor the money to pay for the medical care. What are you going to do?
Right in the front, like he picked me up and I saw the Tigo. I was like, let's go. It was so nice. Hi, Seraphin. Yeah, thanks, Anime Sucks. So what else did you guys want to know? Anyways. So I was busy.
He's always busy.
It's just going to be us beezing. That's okay. Hey. Why are you conquering his chair? You know this is why. You want to go on the table? Here. No. Here. She can't get down. Go on the table. Come on. This is like the train station. Oh my gosh, it's like a new train station. You want off at the train station? Get out of here, you little freak of nature. Okay, hi everybody. I didn't say hi to you.
So Salah called her a freak of nature. Now she's calling the cat a freak of nature. I bet she's hateful to that cat off camera.
No turbulence in the plane, no. And I prayed the whole... Actually, when you take a airline, they say a prayer before, which might help. I don't know. Gotta go.
The Anime Sucks. I'm curious. You were giving them $20, $50, $100 super chats to Chantal. Now you're giving her $5. Are you out of money? You got to wait on the next paycheck to give most of it to Chantal because your super chats today are kind of cheap.
Go also based cat. Safa Chantal. Okay, what does based mean?
Cheap as in compared to what you usually give her. So what's going on with that?
Thank you. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay, so the first leg of the flight, I hate saying legs, but I had to leave the hotel at hi. What time did I go? 5:00 a.m. My flight was at 9. like 9:20. But for international flights, they like you to be there 3 hours ahead. Anyway, way too early. So the first leg, my glasses, I have them. They're over there. Anyways, so my flight was 5.5 hours, the first one. And then I had a 2 hour layover in Oman. And then I had, which I couldn't get the internet to work, the Wi-Fi. So I had to just sit there like this, like the whole time. And I didn't know if I could lay down like in the middle of the airport in Oman. I mean, if it was like Vegas airport, yeah, I would friggin' lay right like this. I don't care. But, you know, Anime Sex is a troll. The farms with a fetish. From the farms with a fetish and has a Twitter full of SSBBW.
What?
Oh, no. Whatever floats their boat. I don't know. I don't care. They know I'm married. Okay, Timu, I'm getting to it, Chance. And then my second flight, so it's an hour and 45 minutes from Oman to Kuwait. But I could feel the difference in the temperature as soon as I got to Oman. I'm like, oh yeah, Middle East heat. Here we come. It's 40 degrees. The captain's like, yeah, it's your captain here today. And we're flying into Kuwait and it's 40 degrees. And I hope you enjoy your flight with Oman Air. Thank you for flying Oman Air. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye. Like, we can't even hear you, buddy. Like, do they study that in pilot school? How to talk like a mechanical friggin' I don't know. The Oman airline, I'd say it's pretty on par with
Hangs out here now. I know him from other unrelated streamers. He's infamous. Really? Have to look into that.
I don't know. I don't even say, yeah, I would say it's pretty on par. To be quite honest, I don't notice a big difference. Yeah, thank you, Teardrop. I'm happy to be home, guys. Hey, Pia.
I'm sure you
Sorry
are.
if I missed saying hi to everybody. Yeah, I just saw that now, Teardrop. The one about me being happy and feeling better. Yeah. We want to apologize to Salah. You beezers. Hey, Miss Chad. My sciatica, it's tolerable. I just live with the pain.
Oh, shut up. There was no mention of sciatica in Thailand while you were greened all the way out. Suddenly, back in Kuwait, she's got it. Girlfriend, be quiet. Especially right now, and especially with me. Just shut your mouth. I've got back pain for real. I don't even know what I did to my back. It's on one side, and I got God's thunderbolt going down my back. I don't even want to get out of this chair too quickly. Got to get up slow. Shut your mouth right now. My back hurts. I don't know what I did. It's getting better, but it's like, man, it's just hanging around too long. You need to shut up about your back pain.
Like, it's only sometimes. I did record some of the trip, but a lot of it, I'm like, I'm just so sick. Like, I just didn't even feel like, you know. So then, yeah. So, that's it. I'm finally home. And I'm Bangkoked out. Saying he wasn't going to be here. Why wouldn't he be here? I don't get that.
Because he hates
just
you.
Nonsense drama anyways. I don't know. Hi. Oh, you.
Giant Cuban Cake Slice says you were able to walk so much in Thailand. Keep it up. She didn't walk nearly as much as she could. And now that she's back in Kuwait, she's going to walk even less, which is going to lead to more weight gain and faster. I'm telling you, Salah, you made a big mistake not jumping through that window of opportunity, sir. She's going to gain even more weight in the 3 months that she's going to be in Kuwait, guaranteed, especially with idiots like Anime Sucks encouraging her to eat. Best believe it's going to happen. And if she becomes bedbound, who is she going to be screaming at to take care of her? You. She likes to be pathetic around you. She likes to act like a child. Enjoy taking care of a 550-pound toddler because that's what you signed up for by not escaping when you could.
You and me. You and me forever. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I gave her new toys from the cat cafe. She liked them. You're such a bad girl. Okay, guys. First thing from Timu, a nose ring. Let's try it on. It's a fake
Oh,
one
God.
because the real ones get on my nerves after a while. What do you mean bang out? See? Ah. Hey, lazy. Oh, I'm supposed to get back to that lazy person. I keep forgetting.
You know, Chantal, I'm just going to give my opinion. I think that nose ring does not look good on you. It looks like you have a booger hanging out of your nose.
What do you think? Is it cute?
No, not for you.
I think it's cute. It looks real. Oh my god, cute. Oh, wait. It's like too small. Fat nostril, even? What? Can you gain weight in your nostrils?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the problem. Oh. Hey, wrinkled wiener. No, it's cute, but it's like not fitting right? It has to fit differently. Very cute, very clever, very demure, very
No, it's not.
cutesy. What?
It's not demure. You had a real nose ring when you came to Kuwait, but you took it out because you weren't cleaning it properly and it kept getting infected. Now you got the fake nose rings and they look horrible.
Oh, thank you. They have a lot of these on Temu, by the way. You want a fake nose ring? You don't even have to get your nose pierced. There you go. All right, next item up for bid. I used to watch Price is Right as a kid, can you tell? Suits my face, thank you. Okay, we have right here off the bat, 5XL. Oh, sorry, I'm going to be doing.
You know, as far as her buying clothes, I think would be a smarter idea if she got a 6 or 7 or even 8X in clothes, considering how she's gaining weight. And that way, the clothing items that she buys within like a matter of a few weeks, they're not too tight. You know, get things that are a little bit too loose. So when she gains weight, they'll fit properly still.
You know, a lot because you have no idea how much I was so happy to see her.
I don't think you were really happy to see the cat. I think you were just happy to get your visa renewed and get back to the apartment because that's the only place you can afford. You're probably so relieved that you didn't get denied and then you'd be in a world of hurt.
What? I don't remember ordering this. Oh, really, QWERTY? Diabetic? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think it's like my anxiety is really bad. Okay, so this was all supposed to get here for Bangkok. So I was going to wear my elephant pants with a nice white shirt.
So what happened to the elephant pants? Does she still have them or did she mess the pants and not bother to wash them and had to throw them away?
So I have like a white tee and I can wear like a black long sleeve under it. Kind of cool. Do you think it'll fit? Oh yeah. It's white.
Chantal, you're just going to have to learn one day. Since you have what they call a cool complexion versus a warm, light colors are never a good idea. You need the darker colors. Against the cool complexion, darker jewel tones pop. Lighter colors like yellow or orange or white or beige or even pink are always a mistake.
That's going to get really... Get a ghost costume for Halloween. Anyways, what's this? Don't attack it. I went to take it out and she went like this. Excuse you. No, I'm going to try the clothes on tomorrow. I can't right now. Trying on clothes when you're fat is a friggin' workout. Okay, I got a brand of glasses called Jingyu. I need new sunglasses because I left my $400 ones in the Kia. Cool. Comes with like a pouch.
And again, why get the glasses if you never go outside?
And a cleaner. Comes with a cleaner too. Let's try these on. No, the gym is not ready. Hey, ACP, flight was good. Shit. I hate it. I hate sitting there for hours. Anyone else? I teleported. Ow, it pinched me in the corner. What are you doing? Get out of here. Stop staring at me. So I got some glasses. Whoa, they're pretty cool. Wow, they're not bad. What do you think? Temu special. Look at this.
I wonder if they'll leave dents in your face like the last pair.
Hey, Chicken Little. This is driving me insane. Do you like them? They're too big? Yeah, I got oversized glasses. They're not bad.
They're not good either.
They'll do. They feel decent quality. They were only like, oh, maybe not. They're not. No, they're cheap ass. That's okay. It's Temu. Dame Edna. I need a darker lens. Smells like made in China. Oh, wait, smells like leather. Like for real. That's weird. Can't be leather. It's not Hermes. All right. Hi, Kelsey. They fit you perfectly. Wait, did someone else give me a super chat earlier and I totally ignored it? Oh my gosh, am I an ass? Who sent a super chat besides Anime Coach earlier?
This is a form of dry begging. The only super chats that she's received were from Anime Sucks. So for her saying, oh, did I miss a super chat? She never misses a super chat. Trust me, she's counting that money. So her mentioning, did I miss one? I guess she's trying to get people to send super chats. Give them good content and they might send you super chats. It'd be something worth paying for, Chantal.
Here. I meant to address it. Thanks, Pia. Jessica.
I'm sure you did.
Rudy said Rudy's. Thank you for being a member for 1 month, Jessica. Yeah, I'm happy to be home. I look like, hey, YouTube lover. Can't expect much from you. Yeah, Temu seems to be. I don't know about the ethical stuff, but all right, I finally got a phone case. So thank goodness. Because I waited till it broke like the last. Because like when I'm scrolling my phone for hours, I need to hold my phone like this. So I need to have one of those things. It comes with a pop socket, like plugged in, attached. Yeah. What are you looking at? What do you do? When it's 2:30. Can never have enough of these, so I got a whole bunch. Hair ties.
What is that for? She got a bunch of hair ties, but why? I mean, maybe I'm a bit ignorant here. If you're wearing a hijab and a band on top of that, why do you need like a little ponytail holder? Maybe to hold the hair underneath the hijab. I'm not sure, but I don't know.
Guys. Okay, stop attacking my stuff. Again. She's such a beezer right now. You love it? Excuse me. Come see all the people. And tell them you're beezing. Tell them you're beezing.
Oh, she loves you so much. She's trying to get away from you. And I can see why. You're not holding her properly. You guys have seen how I hold Booger. I don't hold her like that.
Show them.
Leave her alone.
Me. She wants the Temu bag. Oh, sorry, Your Majesty. Let me take out everything and give you the bag. Yeah, I know. All right.
Don't let her play in the bag. That can be dangerous.
Okay, I'm getting it. Here. Go inside. Go. Here. Hey. Hey. Here. There. You idiot. You're such a cute idiot. Okay. Finally, I'm back home. Yeah, Shamsa. All right, we have this shirt in 5XL.
I'm getting tablecloth vibes from that dress or shirt.
Looks like they didn't they they made the shirt for like a certain size, the pattern for a certain size, and the more sizes it grew, the more watered out the pattern looks. Look at. Oh, that's not gonna fit me, is it? You think this will fit? What the heck kind of shirt is this? I might return this.
She just hasn't learned. She should be getting things with no buttons in the front, because whenever she gets something that buttons up in the front, first of all, she has trouble dressing herself. So when you have trouble dressing yourself, buttons can be a problem. Secondly, if the clothing is too tight, what do buttons do? They pull outward and they create gaps, and it looks very unflattering. You should stick to things that have no buttons, Chantal, the way you outgrow your clothes so quickly.
We'll see. Ugh.
Yep, definitely tablecloth vibes.
Shibby's. She's in the bag. Stop it. You're not allowed to be cute. It's not cute. No, I'm gonna get ready and try these clothes on tomorrow. I'm not trying anything on now. Afraid of that. No. I'm going to bed soon. Get out of there. You have to see this. Hey, why are you in my Temu bag? That's what you wanted
You gave her the bag, stupid. You told her to go play in it.
this whole time you're waiting here. Isn't it? I'm going to get you in your bag. I know, right? Thanks, Jessica. Proud Beezer. It looks sweaty, like polyester. She looks sad because she has those like puppy cat eyes. I swear. Believe me, she's super happy. All right, I got this shirt. Oh, is this a shirt? Oh, this might. Oh, wow. This might be nice. I think this color will be nice on me. And it's like cinched in the waist because I'm from.
So the first one gave me tablecloth vibes. That's giving me shower curtain vibes. I'm not even joking, and I'm not even being mean. And the cinched waist, I think, would be a mistake, because again, a cinched waist, you're emphasizing your waistline. And if you're trying to disguise your weight, it's going to draw more attention to it. She would just be better in something loose flowing versus something that emphasizes the waistline.
If I don't have that like cinched waist, like that's the only thing I don't really like about the seersucker thing is it's like a smock like this. Very sweaty material. No, it's light. I think it'll look nice. Maybe we'll try it tomorrow. That looks pretty comfy. Yeah. I didn't say Salah wasn't home. I said he's busy. He's letting me do my stream. Okay. I don't know what the material is. It'd help if they put a tag on it. Oh, wait. There's like a whole thing on here. This bag is plastic. Okay, that's nice. Nobody gives a crap. Okay, it says what the bag is, but it doesn't say what the clothes are. All right. I got this apparently. I forgot about these clothes.
That has to be the worst. That dress has to be the worst. Okay, I'm getting a flashback moment. I'm getting a sense of deja vu. Anybody who was there during the Crackhead Olympics days, you remember Chantal having a leopard print turtleneck shirt. And she'd always use the turtleneck part of it to pull over her chin to kind of hide her chin, even though I don't know why she was doing that, but it's giving me those vibes. That dress is loud. No, no, Chantal, no. Where are you going to go to wear that? No, that's just a definite no. No, absolutely not.
This might be too small.
And the neckline, are you guys seeing the neckline? Yeah, no. It's got a cinched in neck type situation, and she's got a big thick neck. That's going to be tight.
I like that it has a turtleneck because I have to cover my neck.
You already cover your neck with the hijab and the abaya.
And it has a cinched waist.
Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep buying things with cinched waist? No, Chantal, no.
I gotta use that jam. I don't think this one will fit. I'll try them on tomorrow. If they don't fit, going back. That's it. And last and maybe least, this interesting shirt. I don't know. It has cats on it. Is it cute?
No. That's another no for me. I know she bought it because of the cats being on it, but just I don't like it. It's not pretty to me. It's not. I can appreciate the lines going down the front because when you're bigger, when you're wider, having anything that has lines going down the front, that kind of gives the illusion that you're smaller than what you are. So that part is okay. But I don't like the overall pattern. It's no. Mm-mm.
It reminds me, you know what? It reminds me of the cats from We Are Siamese, if you please. You hate it?
I don't like it.
it.
I don't like it.
I know my style's gotten a bit weird since being more modest, but it doesn't have to. But when you're fat, it's hard to. It's kind of cute. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
It does.
That's all I got from Temu. I thought I got more than that.
And again, I wonder if she's when she goes on Temu, she's looking for the tackiest, ugliest clothes she can find to do her hauls to get people talking. And maybe part of the reason why she's buying clothes that are too small, that's on purpose because the feti people love that. When you wear clothes that are too tight, it emphasizes just how big you're getting and they go wild for that. Where she should be buying like a 6X, 7X, 8X. She deliberately buys things that are too small just for those people.
Anyways, I got to do an order for fall stuff. So if I want to, I don't know yet. And by the way, I'm probably going to be buying a new phone and this will be not usable. Oh no, I'm going to keep this phone. So, hey, Tracy.
Even people in her own chat are like, yikes on a bike. I'm getting grandma vibes from this haul.
Yeah, that's all I got. But I got like 4 shirts, so I'll try them on. Like I'll do a try-on haul tomorrow.
That might be for the feedies.
Yes, I got my deposit back. I used a lot of it for the taxi because it's like a good drive to the airport. So I used that for the taxi, and I have the remainder, a few $100 for when we go next time.
You're not going next time.
You like dress number 3?
She's not going to Thailand again. Let me tell you why. Because I have heard through the grapevine that Thailand might be shutting down all the green places in Thailand very, very soon. I think that starts next year. So she went in that window where they were still around and available. One of the main attractions for Chantal, beyond the cheaper food, was the green. She really enjoyed that. But if she tries to go back there again, all those places might be shut down. No fun for you.
The blue dress is your favorite? The blue dress is nice, yeah. A hijabi stylist. Yeah, I know, all in time. It's 40 degrees Celsius here. No, we didn't use the bath bomb yet. Someone on Goodfellas. Yeah, I didn't ruin the hotel room. There was no damage.
Please. Who are you talking to? We watched you in that room. You were in there for weeks without taking a shower. They probably have to disinfect and clean and descent that entire room. Probably picking out bags and bags of garbage, repairing the things that you broke. Who knows what state the bed is in? They're going to do a complete overhaul of that room because of you.
To the hotel room. So yeah, of course I get my deposit back. We always do.
Not this time.
No, I'm not. I'm not eating anything. I'm not hungry. I'm just thirsty. He's simply ravishing, and I'm not even that thirsty. I need to remind myself.
You know, it's something tells me as soon as she got back to the Kuwait villa, she ordered a bunch of food and she ate it off camera. And that's why she's not hungry. Has nothing to do with her feeling sick, because obviously she's okay. She's got energy. Somebody on Twitter made mention that she almost seemed manic. I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't know if she really is, but she seems awfully happy. So did you take something? Did you eat something before you came and did this live, Chantal? Something tells me you did.
To drink water. I'm just like, I feel like I have a bad anxiety in my stomach and it prevents me from eating. Maybe, I don't know. No, Richard, my husband, does. The fridge? Not really. You want to see Howie? Okay. True, Rosalia. I have to go to the bathroom now. It's
Java from me says they were probably happy you left and let them clean in peace. Absolutely. You know they're throwing a party right about now that she's gone. And they don't have to deal with her anymore. She made everybody in that hotel uncomfortable. They're like, the beast is gone. We can go back to normal now.
Nonstop. Like, not nonstop, but like my stomach is so queasy. Plus metformin and IBS, having no gallbladder. Like, can you just like pile? Oh, by the way, I heard what that thing is. You know that thing where you eat and then you go to the bathroom right away and you think, okay, like, did my food digest? Yeah, I tip the housekeepers.
No, you don't. Lies.
So, what was I saying? It's called, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a reflex. Like when there's food that goes into your stomach, it sends a signal to your brain, like to evacuate your bowels to make room. So that's why sometimes you go this, I don't know. Hey, Lorraine, I am home. Crime and crochet. That's so rudely. I didn't even see what they said. Fatty, sugary, I know. Nausea bands? Never heard of that. Yeah, I totally just like ate crap and did like not. I haven't been healthy, but that's like I don't know. It's like I go on autopilot when I'm like.
So she's claiming to have IBS. October Night in the chat says, I have IBS. What the F are you talking about? Chantal is always claiming to have things that are undiagnosed and she offers no proof. She's always saying that she has many different things going on at the same time, and yet she's not going to the hospital to get these issues treated. All the complaints, none of the treatment, none of the solutions to the problems, just wanting to complain about the problems. Yep. That's so on brand with Chantal, claiming to have so many things wrong and yet not interested in treating anything.
In that self-destruction mode, and then I snap out of it and I'm like,
what do you mean snap out of it? Wait, stop right there, ma'am. Ma'am, you've been in self-destruction mode for 8 years and it's only gotten worse. You haven't stopped self-destructing. You haven't stopped doing the self-harm content. What do you mean? I've been watching you for 8 years, destroying yourself, hurting yourself, harming yourself. And by making your content public, you're hurting other people. Did you know that? Do you care? Talking about your EDs, making a mockery of it. making a mockery of DV when you shouldn't, making a mockery of diabetes, which is very serious, not interested in managing that the right way. You're not snapping out of anything. You're not. Stop acting like you really care when you don't.
What was I doing? You know what I mean? Oh, really, Seraphin? Ah. Yeah. Welcome. Salam, Amanda. You love my cat? Thank you. She's in the bag right now. You have no gallbladder either? Yeah. It's hard. Life is just, But alhamdulillah, I got through it. I don't know how. I'm so tired. I just want to complain about how hard it was.
Yeah, but you're complaining, you're preaching to the choir. You're complaining, you complain about yourself, but you don't help yourself. Hence the reason why your audience has stopped listening and they stopped giving the super chats. That, and on top of the fact, you and your content and your channel are boring anymore. They're really boring. You know this and you don't care about this. You don't do anything about it. Now that you're back in Kuwait, it's going to get boring again, which means your money's going to go down, which means you're going to be complaining about that. And Salah's going to be angry at you. You're both creating a lot of misery for yourselves. It doesn't have to be there. All it would take to fix it is one person taking the courage, growing a spine, and walking away. Neither one of you wants to. You don't love each other. You need each other. He needs your money. You need a place to stay. That's why you were determined to get back to Kuwait. Had nothing to do with him. Your heart is with Nader. Always been with Nader. You just need a place to stay. And you're so broke that you have to fly back there to have a place to stay.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. I don't want how much like when I saw her I literally went to lay down in bed and she followed me and I didn't even notice I was on my phone. I look over and she's like just staring at me.
She might be hungry.
Purring, and giving me the little winky face. Like she was so happy though. Are you happy Mama's home? Are you happy for Mama? What do you do? What do you do?
Okay, here's something of importance. King Ricardo says make sure there are none of the packets of poison they pack inside those bags of clothes. Cats love them and they are poison. You have the little silica, little crystal things. I don't know if she even checked.
What you do? What you do? Ow! You love Mom, but you bite Mom? How was the flight home? Thank you. I'm so glad I'm home. She's like, who's this woman? I don't know why they would say that, T. She's not paying us attention. Yeah. Squirtobotomus. Is that me? She's eating crunchies. Let me constipated every day. She likes Salah's company more? Maybe. No, Salah said when I was gone, she was brooding a lot and she barely she came to him a couple times, and then whenever I came home, she ran to the door and just.
Does anybody believe that her and Salah actually had a conversation? He picked her up at the airport. Here's how I think it went on the way back. That she tried to talk to him and he didn't talk to her. He just picked her up at the airport with a stern, ticked off look on his face the entire way, gave her the cold shoulder, gave her the silent treatment, got her back to the apartment and dropped her off at the door. did not even walk in the door with her, and then sped off. You know he's mad because she's back.
Hasn't left me. Just hasn't left me. No fanner bees. Oh my gosh, Swag Daddy, yes. No, I double bagged. I brought them to the lizard room. She probably prefers. No, she doesn't. She likes my smell.
Ew.
Ew, the wieners.
A little something about cats. Cats are very big on smells. That's how they identify each other. That's how they know that something is safe. I seriously doubt you had good smells, Chantal. She wouldn't like your smell. Cats don't like bad smells.
Can you imagine if I had to eat those? I want to go seal because I'm so tired.
Oh God, here we
I don't wanna
go.
sit here anymore. Hey, Angie. Nice parting gift for the lizard. Well, I had an.
Can I just say I am sick to death of her sealing? That's all she does anymore is seal. She's not even been sitting in that chair for an hour. And gaming chairs are quite comfortable, some of them. There's no reason for her to go seal.
Max, what do you want me to do? It's not my fault. I'm sick.
And you're not sick.
Never trust a cough.
You're not coughing. You're not sneezing like you were. You're fine. You just want to be annoying and go lay down.
You ain't no pill wieners. Yeah, we have to get her fixed. I know. You OD'd on me. Yeah, I am super happy Hissy fits. The 7-Eleven will go bankrupt now. Thanks, Magic Beans. Oh, no. Jonah Fork. No, I think Potato Corner. Like, this is one of the stupid things I'm talking about in retrospect. When I look back, hindsight, right, is 2020.
Okay, she's about to talk about Potato Corner. I don't care. Oh, wait. Did she pick up Julie again? That poor cat.
Don't bite, Mom.
So she's supposed to be, you're supposed to be her favorite person, huh? Why is it when you pick her up, she tries to get away? My cat doesn't do that to me. And I'm her favorite person because I'm mom to her.
Don't bite, Mom. She's glued. Eat light.
Booger.
That's how really you are.
Booger.
Thanks. Her face has helped me.
Come here.
I don't want to eat chopped liver. Okay, get in the bag. There's a piece hanging down from the bag she doesn't like. It's in her way. Get out of here. Go. Get in your bag. Whoa. She's derailing the stream. 2 24-hour streams. Ew.
Oh, that's my baby.
I'm going to try coconut mangoes. I don't know. I'm going to try to do small accomplishments every day and see if they add up, I guess. I'm so happy you're home and safe. Thank you, Tracy. I knew you would be. Yeah, I'm so happy too. I mean, people travel all the time, but it's just for somebody like me, it's so daunting. It's so like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard.
You make it that way on yourself. You gain weight, you're making your health bad, which leads to difficult travel. You don't see how the two connect together, Chantal. They do relate to one another.
Hard. That's for sure. The amount of like, the thing is like I don't move for like months,
right? And
eat potato corner, and then one day I have to travel and walk for like friggin' 10 million hours straight. Like, what do you mean? Thank you, Angela. Sorry for the mess in the background, guys. Like, look at my clothes. Like,
TH says, is it true you reported Goose Chuck? Yeah, I'm sure she did. But Chantal's a dirty player, you see. She doesn't do things herself because she wants that little space to say it wasn't me. She doesn't like Goose Chuck. So more than likely she had Salah do it, and she taught Salah how to do it, because without her he wouldn't know how. So she had him or somebody else do it to get her channel taken away. Chantal is a coward. She doesn't do things herself. She always uses other people's hands to do her dirty work. And it doesn't make any sense, Chantal. Truly, it doesn't make any sense to try to cancel somebody or take their channel away, because if it's a content creator that people like, word gets around pretty quickly on Twitter and on YouTube about, say, Goose Chuck, her channel being taken down. And if she makes another one, word gets around about that. She gets all of her subs back. You know, it's happened multiple times before. Whenever you try to cancel somebody, they get another channel going, all the subs come back. So what is the point of canceling the original channel other than the fact that you're salty and bitter because your life sucks? You can't cancel all of Girl World, Chantal. And you said outright and openly, you like to go after small channels because you feel they won't fight back, or they can't fight back because they don't have a big enough audience. So you like to kick the small hornet's nest with your little funkle feet, but all you're doing is ticking off the larger hornet's nest nearby that hears about it, and they come after you.
Yeah, vacation eating. Yeah. I don't know.
What do you do? You're stupid when it's 2:30.
Hey, Carrie. Pam. Thank you, Pam. Thank you so much, Pam. I appreciate that, sweetie. Yeah, BBW Layla. Now you're home, just relax. I'm trying. I can't relax. That's the problem when we're traveling for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, Salah told her that she's got this minimum, this quota, and when she does a live, she has to stay on for at least 2 hours. This live went on for an hour and 32 minutes. So she has to meet her quota with Salah.
I don't think so, dear girl. My healthiest days when I'm at the airport. Let's not destroy our health arc. Let's start with that. My bed, yes. I love you, Chantel. Oh, Pam. You're the sweetest, Pam. Thank you. Are you happy to be? I'm so happy. I realized a few things. I thought, like, when I was driving to the airport, I was like kind of sad because I'm like, what did I get out of this trip? Like, why? Like, what's the so what here? You know?
You got another additional 50 pounds.
And I was like, whatever. I went to a foreign country. Like, if the plans didn't work out, we were supposed to do season 3 travel vlogs. Things didn't work out the way we wanted them to. C'est la vie.
So essentially what she's doing right here is she's blaming this whole lack of activity and exciting content in Thailand on Salah. The fact that he was not able to go, she's kind of sliding it back to him like, oh, because he didn't go, it didn't happen, therefore it's not my fault and I'm not to blame. When she could have gone to Thailand and by herself filmed a variety of things and had great content regardless. But she's trying to put the blame on him. Oh, he didn't go. I had difficulties. Therefore, nothing got done. And I wasted 6 weeks sitting in a hotel room, making a mess, eating a bunch of food, doing the green. It's because he didn't go. That's why you guys didn't get good content over there. Nah, she could have gotten it on her own if she really wanted to.
And it's like, I guess I learned a lot about myself. I know Tracy was so sick. Hi, Natalie. He would have, hell yeah. Keep smiling. It will irritate the trolls. Thank you, Specs Appeal. I appreciate that. Hi, B Katie. Sending love to all the Beezers. Yes. Yeah, so I went to a foreign country by myself. There's that. I did a few things I wanted to do, but health-wise, I was limited, which I do hate. Hi, Nico.
Then do something about it. Stop complaining about it. You're 40 years old. You're not a child. You've been complaining about your health for years. Do something about it. Stop talking the talk and walk the walk. Do something about it. Everybody's tired of hearing you complain. It's all you do besides eat and take a crap. Do something about it.
Thailand is because I thought it would be less anxiety for me because it's not as far as like Canada and some other places. Like it's not a 13-hour flight. I know it. I've been there. That's why I stayed at the same hotel even. At least I got durian. Yeah. Yeah. And well, about the ganj being legal there, I've learned that if you're mentally ill and you have anxiety, at least for me, and you're on medication, don't smoke, don't take cannabis. Just don't do it. It'll fuck with your brain. I'm telling you. I know people like go hard for weed and like, oh, it's natural. Yeah, but there's a lot of things that are natural that are not good for us, right?
You know, Chantal, I don't know much about antidepressants, but I do know that if you take an antidepressant, you're supposed to take it regularly. And it sometimes takes weeks for it to kick in and you start to feel better. But I've also learned that discontinuing taking it, it can really mess you up. It can make you sick. It can lead to things like brain zaps where you feel like jolts through your brain. It can really mess you up. So here's what I think you did. You're supposed to be on antidepressants, but you wanted to do the green while you were in Thailand. So you did the green. You stopped taking your regular medication. Not that you've been good about taking your meds, but you just abandoned your antidepressants. And you can't do that. You absolutely can't do that. On top of all the food consumption, the sugar consumption, the salt, like all these things mixed together is what made you sick. You make yourself sick.
Right? You know, like a blue ringed octopus. You're not going to lick one. But you know what I mean? Like,
that stupid circle says, did you go home to make sure your husband doesn't stray like when you came back from Canada? I believe that was part of the reason why she came back so quickly. I mean, we all remember her going to Canada. She was supposed to be in Canada a lot longer, but then everything about Kybella and Salah came out and she hot fired it back to Kuwait to keep an eye on Salah. So she was in Thailand alone. She didn't know what he was up to. She didn't know who he was talking to. And she is deathly afraid of him getting so tired of her and sick of her stuff that he does manage to find some sort of replacement for her and him just giving her the boot. Because if he gives her the boot, where is she going to stay? If he reaches the point where he says, hey, I've got some sugar mamas or another situation lined up, I don't need you anymore for the money, it's a done deal. It's a wrap. He will drop her on her head in a hot minute. So she wanted to secure her place in Kuwait before that happened. So she flew back there as soon as she could just to have a stronghold on the apartment so she has a place to stay for a while. It's not about him. It's about I need a place to stay. And to go back to my home country, I don't have the money nor the means to make that happen.
yeah, I know, Golden Girl. That's the thing. Hi. But like, I don't know. I guess people did make me feel a bit guilty. Like, why don't you go out and do more things? You're in a foreign country. I guess I just learned. I really, like, last time I didn't see it as bad because I wasn't as ill. Like, I'm more ill now. I'm more sick. So
Your fault.
if I don't get a grip on that, like.
But you're not going to. You're not going to, Chantal. Listen, ma'am, you've got different addictions, not just food. You've got an addiction to attention. You've got an addiction to food. You also need a constant stream of different party favors for pain management, to numb yourself out. You've got many different addictions, each one of them needing their own individual treatment and therapy and counseling. You are doing none of those. Your addictions, especially to food, it's way over your head. It's way over Salah's head. He doesn't understand it. And even if he did, he can't treat it. He's not a counselor or a therapist or a doctor. Neither one of you numbskulls is taking you to the doctor to see what's going on underneath the hood. What's your health like? What's your health of your heart looking like? What's the health of your kidneys looking like? What about your liver? Ain't nobody knowing nothing over there. Nobody knows what your health looks like underneath the skin. I'm sure it's pretty bad. So even if you wanted to exercise and lose the weight, you don't know what your vital organs are looking like and how healthy they are to know what activity level is good and what is bad. You're not going to the doctor to find out. But your food addiction, he doesn't understand it. He can't treat it. If you could have fixed it on your own, you would have done it by now. But you're not. And you're on YouTube, where you're always going to make the excuse of, this is my job. Eating food is my job. You will justify continuing the addiction just because it's part of your job. And then you have idiots like Anime Sucks, who are clearly feties that are pumping you up and gassing you up and putting the battery in your back to keep going. Their motivation is to keep you off your feet and ceiling to where you're not having any activity at all. So you've got all these different factors, this toxic addiction machine that you have built, and you keep it running to keep all of your addictions fed and satisfied. At the same time, your body is breaking all the way down. And you know this, and you feel this, and you don't care, because the two things in the world that matter the most to you, actually three, are food, money, and attention. And keeping up this false face in front of girl world. You don't want to lose to girl world. It's important to you that you don't get egg on your face. Guess what? It's going to happen. It is happening. You're at the point in the game now, Chantal, where it's not a matter of winning or losing. You've already lost. It's a matter of how much are you willing to lose? How much? How much can you stand to lose? How much can you sacrifice? Are you going to lose everything? Even your life? Just to save face and to cover up lies in front of girl world? Or are you going to get smart and say, you know what? This whole thing in Kuwait, it's not working. I need to go home. Even if it means taking the L on my forehead and I get egg on my face, at least it'll be something to start over with. But you don't want to start over. You want to continue on the path that you're on, even though it's a bad path and it leads nowhere good. You're going to stay on it just for spite, just to hold up this false image of my life is so much better than yours. No, it's not. And it never will be as long as you're on that path. It's so sad that your life is all about a public image versus having a quality life. And it's also sad that you don't have to go that way. You know that? You have a YouTube channel and you're making money with it. If you wanted an arc that could last for at least 3 or 4 years, that would be quality content. If you got your head screwed on tight and you went to counseling and therapy and you started losing the weight, that would take quite a while to even get a quarter of that dealt with. That could last so long, and you could have an entire audience behind you versus people in your audience encouraging you to eat and to hurt yourself. A lot of people in the world right now at this minute, they're working on their health. They care about themselves. They don't get compensation for that. They're doing that because it's what they want to do, and they recognize that it's time for a change. They're not asking for applause or awards or ribbons or plaques. They're doing it because they say, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm going to do something. But you have the chance to monetize your changes, real, honest, true changes, and you're not doing it. You're too busy looking for that little section of people in your audience that are the feedies, that their intention is to get what they want out of you, and they don't care where it leads you. If it leads you to a hospital bed or a casket, they don't care. They're getting their rocks off watching this. They love it. And you are so stupid, you can't recognize the fact that they are there to get what they can out of you. They don't really like you. They don't love you. And they're not going to be there for you if you end up in a hospital bed or a casket. They're just going to move on to the next mukbanger on YouTube that might be obese, give their financial support there, and leave you behind, and you'll just be a memory.
I'm not going to have a life. I can't live like this.
You can't.
You know? So I can't be a good person to myself. I can't be a good wife. I can't be a good anybody to anybody if I'm not.
You know what? Pardon me, Chantal, but we've heard this before. We've heard this so many times before. I can't live this way. I can't eat this way. I have to take care of my health. We've heard it before. Your audience has heard it before. Stop talking about it and be about it. You know, a person's word can be worth a lot. It can hold a lot of value. But if you're a liar, if you're a con artist, if you're a scammer, manipulator, if you're full of empty promises that you never fulfill, a person's word can go from being worth a lot to worth nothing. Your word right now is worth absolutely nothing. Nobody believes your words. You got to put action behind the words to make people believe you. Otherwise, it's just words in the air. Nobody believes your words. Nobody believes you're going to change. Nobody believes you're going to take care of your health. Nobody. You've given us nothing to believe in, nothing to have faith in.
Healthy. I should have went to see Moo Dang. I'm seeing a light. Well, I don't know. I've said this many times. So I just did a bit of reflection. I don't want the trip to be like a total waste. But I did have some fun times, and I did get to do a lot of live streams. And it doesn't help anxiety. Like I thought it would be, I don't know, maybe doing it with the psych meds, and like it's just not good. Like I see why it's like haram and not good for me. So I kind of like am happy that I'm like I'm saying that I'm never going to do that again.
Yeah, how many times we've heard that? Oh, I'm going to go home to Canada and I'm not going to do this stuff. And then the moment you get back to Canada, literally the night that you fly in, you're eating like crazy. You're doing the edibles and stuff. That's why you need the counseling. That's why you need the therapy. That's why you need treatment. You have no self-control. You're very impulsive. You've got no tools, no coping mechanisms to deal with your cravings, the urges, the thoughts, the whatever it is in your head that's telling you to eat. You got nothing. You give into things versus trying to stay away. You have nothing in you to fight. You don't want to fight. You want to give in all the time.
So we'll see. It's hard because I feel like I am addicted to it. So when I go to a place where it's legal, I get really, really tempted to do it.
You're not tempted. No. You don't get tempted. You give in to your urges. See, that addiction voice in your head, that's what's going on. The addiction wants to get fed. The addiction is in there. It's not been dealt with. It's unchecked. It knows what to say to get what it wants. You're alone. You're feeling sad, or you're upset. You're bored. It'll talk to you. It'll talk to you. I know, because I used to be heavily into food too, Chantal. I know all too well about that voice, the one that whispers in your brain. And it knows exactly what to say. It knows your vulnerabilities. It knows your weaknesses. It knows your hurts, your pain, and it will take advantage of everything it knows. It'll say things to you like, you're bored. There's nothing to do. Why not feel good? Go out and get some edibles. Or why not go out and get some poutine? It knows what to say. Always. It's an evil, manipulative, soft voice. It might even be cruel as well as provocative, but it'll talk to you. I know about that voice. And when you get the tools and the coping mechanisms, those tools and coping mechanisms can tell that voice to shut up and make it shut up. Like if you have that voice in your head and it starts saying, there's nothing going on, just go get some poutine. Then the coping mechanisms say, nah, we don't need that. Let's go for a walk. Let's go enjoy the night air. Let's try that first. The food can wait. Let's go for a walk. Let's watch TV, something. You've got something to fight with. Right now, you got zero. Zero. Because food is your only coping device. But if you have other coping devices, they come along and they step in and say, wait a minute, you don't have to go there. You can go over here. You need to find those.
Street scale. Some people have positive effects with it. You're right. Moderation. Yeah. I would definitely wasn't moderate with anything. You need to learn how to inhale. But that's like the thing, like for me, I don't know if it was just like the quality. Like, I don't know. Out of that stanky room.
Okay, October 9th says, stop with the gummies. Well, she'll have to. She's in Kuwait. They don't sell them there. Green isn't addictive. Please stop spreading the wrong info. There's nothing wrong with the green for those of you that might smoke it. It's actually very beneficial. Sometimes in a medical sense, it helps a lot of people manage the pain. If you use it the right way, if you don't go overboard with it. Her problem, it's not the green itself. There's nothing wrong with the green. It's how she's using it. If you take too much green, that can cause anxiety. And since she's addicted to food, that just makes it even worse. She'll do too much green, which leads to extreme B moments and constant eating, which leads to the health problems, which leads to the weight gain. It's just, like crap rolls downhill, but it starts at the top first. So by being excessive and doing too much of that can lead to everything else happening right behind it.
She's in the curtains. Let's go seal. No, I'm kidding. We're all addicted. Let's be real. Yeah, we're all addicted to something.
That's not true. Wrong.
And then vacation to a place where it's not. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's a temptation. Yeah. I knew going there. I'm like, And
that's exactly why you went there. That was one of the main motivators for going to Thailand. It wasn't the beaches. It wasn't the temples. It wasn't even the food. It was the green. You wanted access to the green.
Like, okay, so I'm going during rainy season and I'm going to another country for what? I'm barely doing anything. But you can get awesome pad thai for less than $1 and the gond was legal. And I felt like I needed a break, like from here, I guess, too, And we really, really, really did want to do vlogs. Like we really, really wanted to. Like we were going to get a GoPro and everything. We're probably still going to get one, but Tramadol like to do vlogs. Yeah. Really, Carrie? I've never felt anxiety like that in a long, long, long time. Whenever I used to go like gallivanting around, remember I used to like rent hotels by myself and just so.
Okay, stop right there. Now she's bringing up the crackhead Olympic days. She's going to act like, oh, it was so long ago. It was 20 years ago. I'm a different person now, but she's not. This thing with Canada happened just a few years ago. And every time she's gone back in between her trips, she does the same things that she did back during Crackhead Olympics, doing the green, eating the food. Nothing has changed.
Always be like on something.
We're never renting. Listen, tell the whole story and tell it right, Chantal, or I will fact check you at every turn, like I'm going to do right now, Mama. I'm doing it now. You never rented the motel rooms alone. The only time you rented the rooms was to spend time with Natter. You made the allegations against him. And because of what you told your audience about Natter, you painted a very dark, scary picture of him, that he was being abusive. So you wanted to keep seeing him. So you were sneaking off to motel and hotel rooms to be with him, to party with him, to do the party favors, to spend time in his company. Yes, it's true, everybody. This supposed man who did DV on Chantal, imagine that. A DV victim wanting to spend time alone in an enclosed space with a person who supposedly hurt them. Does that sound strange to anybody? Because it sounds kind of strange to me. Doesn't quite sound right, does it? But yeah, she did that. But she never rented a room for herself to spend time by herself. Never. Never did that happen. Never. Even when she went to go do her photo shoot with Kylie, she was ranting and raving about him and talking to him the whole time.
Thing that I would have really bad anxiety.
Shut
And
up.
I haven't felt like that in a long time. And when I was at the hotel in Bangkok, I felt like that. Like I felt alone. I felt like like I miss my pets.
That's because for the first time in 8 years, you were alone and there was nobody there to assist you. That's an unfamiliar feeling. You've always had somebody around to be the caretaker, and you didn't have your caretaker, so you were freaking out.
You know, but I did reflect a lot, and I was like,
No, you didn't.
You know, you gotta make changes.
She reflected a lot. Everybody note that down. Everybody clip that. Because she's back now in Kuwait. How long do you think it'll take for her to go fall back into her bad habits of doing the mukbangs and eating the portion of 4 to 6 people? So she did some self-reflecting in Thailand about maybe I shouldn't eat this way. Maybe I shouldn't live this way. That should be reflected in the content coming up, right? I mean, if you've done some self-reflection, then you have to come to the conclusion that something's got to give and something's got to change. We'll see.
Yeah. Thanks, Sabrina. Get a gimbal? You get withdrawal when you go off of it? Really? I found it made me feel, no matter if it was sativa, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. They all, I feel like that Radiohead song, like I'm buzzing like a fridge. Like I don't want to do anything. I want to hide. My depression gets worse. Like it's just, I don't know. For me, it's not good. So I have to just like end it. So that's it. You know, and I'm Muslim now, and like I understand more about it now, like, you know. But people think just because you like become Muslim or you believe in God, all of your sins are gonna go away right away. You know.
See, you're all about escaping and running. You can't escape or run from anything, Chantal. They'll always come back around to you, especially if you live your life with no regret, no remorse, no real change. Wherever you go, there you are.
You know, and stuff like that. Like, it's not how it works. Hey, Sabrina. You know? Do you not get ashamed knowing your husband's family sees all this stuff? Well,
Well,
I don't like to be ashamed of like the fact that I'm not perfect and that I have.
okay, there we go. She's excusing herself. Somebody in the chat asked the question, don't you feel ashamed acting the way you do, knowing that Salah's family can hear about it, know about it, see it? Because she was in Thailand, high off her mind, high off her face, gorging herself on food, openly talking about soiling herself more than once. How does Salah's family feel about that? How would any family feel about that? That'd be really embarrassing behavior. She did nothing to endear herself to Salah or his family, just as she's done nothing to endear herself to her own family. Notice the similarities, that her family is pretty much hands off with her, want nothing to do with her, and Salah's family kind of feels the same way, has the same attitude. Could it be related to Chantal? And she's just not getting it, that it all leads back to her?
Issues, I have addictions, I have problems, and it's
And
probably like not, you know, um, you know, ideal, but there's
Chantal, you are the addict. And as a person with addictions, it is your life. It is your responsibility to treat the problems. Whatever problems you have, it's your responsibility to handle them, to deal with them, to manage them. It's no one else can help you. No one outside of you can help you the way that you could help you. You're the addict. You have to deal with your addictions. You got to be the one to reach out for help, get counseling, therapy, and inpatient and all that. No one can force you. Nobody. You're very stubborn. You're more stubborn than a pack of mules. You're stubborn to a fault. What are you doing to fix it? Nothing. What are you going to do to fix it? Nothing. Talking about it does not make the healing happen. You got to do something or not. Because if you don't, you know what's going to happen. You have an idea. And if something happens, don't expect sympathy from anybody. You'll get none because you did it all to yourself and you continue to do it all yourself. Do you understand? And don't sit there and say food addiction is impossible to treat. I was a food addict, madam. Took me 6 years, but I dealt with it all. I figured it out. I dealt with it. If I could do it, and if other people out in the world can do it, so can you. You just have to have the will and the commitment to fix it. It'll be the hardest battle you ever fight, but it can be won. You're not even trying to fight. You're not even trying to win.
I feel like, and I'm not like tooting my own horn, but I'm just like learning to like appreciate things about myself and love myself more, like truly love myself, not just like say the words.
I don't want to hear words. I want to see actions. I want to see results. Then I'll believe it. It's just how I work.
But like to appreciate that I'm a person and I have a lot of good qualities that I bring to this marriage. And to
name one. Name one. What good quality do you bring to the marriage? Money? Anybody can have money. Anybody can make money. Anybody in my audience, anybody watching this video right now, any of you can make money. It's not a good quality. That's just an asset, something you have, something you can have and then not have the next day. Name one good quality you have. Name one.
To Salah and to everything. Like, I think I'm a really good person in a lot of ways.
You think you are, but you're not. Trust me, you're not. Your actions speak louder than your words. You're not a good person. You suck. No true good person would neglect their pets the way you did. Yeah, I'm going to bring it up because it matters. What you do to yourself is what you do to yourself, Chantal, but to actually extend that evil to an innocent animal who depends on you, that they can't get away, They depend on you as their guardian, as their pet parent, as their caregiver, and you're giving no care to the point of severe neglect where a pet has health problems and ingrown nails in their feet that go on for months, and they have a UTI so bad they're peeing blood for that. Okay? A good person would never do that, would never allow that to happen. They would act on that. They would find help. They would say at least themselves, you know what? I can't give this pet what I need. I'm going to find somebody else who can give it to them before it gets this bad. I no longer care for this pet. I'm going to find someone that will at least do them that kind of kindness if I can't give them that kindness. No, you neglected your pets badly. And you took pleasure in it. You enjoy people coming into your chats and being concerned for your cats more so than you were. You practically held us hostage as an audience. People were going there worried. Is Sam okay? Is BBJ okay? To you, that was just extra viewers and extra views. You even said outright, your own mouth, you said, I'm not taking BBJ and Sam to the vet because it ticks off my haters. Those were your exact words, Chantal. I heard you say them. I will never forget. What kind of a monster says that or thinks that way? But you did. And now you're in Kuwait with another animal that you're neglecting. You don't brush her. You don't get her nails clipped. You're not even getting her fixed. And it's been 3 years. What's your excuse? You got none. You're full of nothing but lies and empty promises and excuses. Problems, not solutions.
Ways. So I think that off balances it. I know I'm hot. I'm always sweaty. Thanks, Pam. Yeah, it was a priceless. Yeah, that's the thing. The things that are the most important in life, it's true. They're priceless. Like learning these things, Anyway, stay 2 steps ahead.
Put your glasses on. She squints like this, and it's like
I turned up the air. I've had many therapy, much therapy.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You make appointments and you never go. And it takes more than one session to straighten things out. You never go back.
So I don't know if I would go back to it.
Listen, she doesn't want to go to therapy because she doesn't want to sit in a room with a person who can see right through her and call her out on all of her BS. She tries to use YouTube as her therapy, but there's not a single person in the chat who is a therapist. And even if they were, Chantal is not their patient. She wants to be online and dump all of her stuff on other people and get paid for it versus the other way around where she has to see a therapist and pay them for sessions. She doesn't like the idea of paying for help. She just wants to vent once in a while.
Too bad you didn't have this Canna epiphany a few weeks ago. Yeah. Withdraw from society. I'm going through anxiety. Yeah, you just want to, honestly, I think, oh yeah, that lazy person. I keep forgetting about the email because I don't check my emails that often. But like, I wanted to just like stay in bed and like almost shivering, but not. Like the anxiety was so debilitating. It's been so long since it's been like that. Like the room had to be dark.
There's a lot of people that suffer with anxiety for real. And yes, it can be debilitating. There are different kinds of anxieties, and my heart goes out and my sympathy goes out to anybody who deals with it for real. I'm not a doctor. I'm not diagnosing Chantal, but I think a lot of her anxiety comes from her weight. The bigger she gets, the more she doesn't want people to see her. It could be because of her overtaking certain things or not taking her medications. I mean, I feel a lot of her anxiety is self-inflicted. Different issues that need to be worked on. Yet she doesn't want to work on them. She wants to complain about things, but she doesn't want to work on things.
Pitch black, and I had to be in bed with the covers up to my nose. Like, I didn't want any of my body exposed. It was so. Ah, really, Molly? You rooter? It reminds you of your cat, Monty. Too stubborn and headstrong. Hey, whoa! What do you do? What? What do you do? Hey, what do you do? You gotta go get your nails cut tomorrow. Oh my god.
Let's see if that actually happens.
I'm calling you Master Shredder. What are you doing?
Chantal, she's a cat. Cats like to climb on things. When I had a gaming chair, Booger liked to climb on the back of it. She even likes to climb on the back of this thing. It's a cat thing. They like to climb. You know, it's what they do.
Is this how you get attention? Hi. Honestly, cats, they're cute. That's the only thing they got going for them. They're dicks. Bees and sleaze and Julia. She's so happy I'm home, guys. I know I can
And no, she's not happy you're home.
tell. What? Really, YouTube lover? Weird. Whatever that means. Diabetes. You guys gotta give me time. I'm overwhelmed with life. 3 qualities you bring to the marriage. Well, I don't know if I want to get into all that right now, but thank you, A. Hubbard. Chemical in the hotel? Really? Howie's in the other room. You want me to get him? Get him a cheese slice? Oh, Blue Pot. Yes, I did pray, and I prayed a lot today too, especially.
How are you praying if you were high 24/7 in Thailand?
Like every time I would go to
And how are you praying if you weren't taking showers and baths and cleaning yourself to do the wudu and wearing filthy clothes? How is that even possible?
I've been praying a lot on this trip actually. Every time I would enter the elevator, say a little prayer. Being your authentic self is always best. Thank you, Pajami.
Yeah, well, she's not authentic.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, let's move ahead a little bit.
Can go somewhere else. What cane? No, it's a shisha. Yeah, it was gross, Pam. Could we go camping? No, we can't. First of all, Kyle, you can never compare the two of them, okay? Ever. No matter what the super chat. Thank you very much. Ew. Tammy Fowler. Yeah, I did the haul, but I'm going to do a video tomorrow. Don't worry. Trying on the clothes. You know?
The Chili Paneer says, don't talk about any more health journeys. Just do it. Precisely.
I don't want to focus on like losing pounds. I just want to like start like something realistic, you know?
Like? I mean, she could drop weight just by doing a calorie deficit. Instead of eating like between 6,000 and 9,000 calories a day, drop all the way down to 2,000 calories. And just with that alone, she would start to drop weight. Because it takes a certain amount of calories to maintain a certain weight. To maintain 500 pounds, she has to eat between 5,000 to 6,000 calories. Once you go over that, you're going to gain weight. So she dropped down to say 2,000 calories. Look, the weight would just come right off.
Everything is so hard. Like, even just like when I got here, I was like, okay. The next step, go shower.
Oh my God, everything's everything is so hard. Oh my God, taking a shower is so hard. Hey, let the complications motivate you to fix them.
The next step, do Harry's cage. The next step, do this. The next step, you know what I mean? Like, everything is just like a chore in life. Like, life is a chore.
It doesn't have to be if you get yourself together.
I don't know. I just want that feeling to go away.
Then do something about your health and do something about your weight, and they just might.
Thanks, Victoria. I was missing everybody. Yeah. How many kilograms do you want to lose? Well, I mean, like somebody my height ideally should weigh like 100 pounds. 100.
Yep. You heard it from her lips. She's 5 feet tall. Somebody who's a shorty like Chantal should weigh about 100, maybe 110. And what is she? Over 500 pounds. So she's 400 plus pounds overweight. That's why she's having so many doggone problems.
20 at the most.
Mm-hmm.
So, ceiling time, but I have to use the washroom, but I don't want to go because I have a headache.
What? How does that even work? I'm still struggling with that statement. I want to go to the washroom, but I have a headache. What? How would that make your headache worse?
Anyway. So call me maybe. You want one of the elephant keychains? Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Oh God, is she sealing?
You bite mom if you love mom.
No, not the ceiling on the couch already. No. Doggone it, Chantal. Get up.
Serious question. Friggin' bad yell.
I hate when she seals. I so hate it so much. I don't like this view. I don't like it at all. Moving on. Are we almost done?
I raised a squirrel for 7 years and she ate a lot of stuff I ate and it was just fine. Yeah, Kelsey, there you go. As if you don't spoil your pets a little bit and give them treats. They live 2 years with a proper diet. Pita bread is friggin', I don't know. Take us to the workout room. It's still, we're not showing anything until it's complete. And it might take a little bit.
Why is that? Just show us what's already there, just to prove that he's not lying.
I know we hyped it up, but.
And why would he build a workout room in the villa where she's at if he's never there? Because he knows that even if he had like the best workout equipment, and that room is small. Let's think about that. That room is tiny. What all could you put in there? Maybe a treadmill. I mean, to be fair, to get started, just having a treadmill would be ideal. To start off with one thing, something light, where she can just walk, and that would all you have for now. And it doesn't take 6 weeks to set up a treadmill. Just have a treadmill in there where she could just go in there and walk whenever she wants, and she could watch stuff on YouTube at the same time. And that's all she needs for now until she gets her weight down.
Oh, yeah, go see. Johnny Sunshine. If it's a visa run, I'll have to leave.
Good. You shouldn't have gone there in the first place.
Rosemary! Don't throw tomatoes at me. I'm gonna cook live? No. I'm going to bed. Some duck channels are cute. How many? Jessica.
She's gonna seal.
My mom always says that.
All right, you know what, guys? This react is long enough. It's almost 3 hours. So we're just going to cut it off here because I really hate when she lays down and does the ceiling. Ugh. So that's it for this react. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.